was slightly pathetic, Tina. Oh, drop.
Alright then. Okay, so this is your show, Amy. You go for it.
I cannot lose family. A family is nobody that's left behind.
Unless you're the first one, mate.
Welcome to Weekend at Amy's. Tina was just giving like Aaron the dirtiest of looks.
Usually it's me that kills the mood. Well done, Casey. That was good.
Yeah. Oh, she's so cute. Anyway, we are back here at Weekend at Amy's. We are into our third year at Hogwarts.
Yay!
Yay!
Graphic.
Absolutely nothing can go wrong.
Yes,
Every
literally.
single school year has ended the way it normally should. Everything is fine.
We mock Voldemort, and we mock it all. We mock Voldemort for attacking him all the time, but he waits to the end of the school year. All right, he makes sure he gets his education.
Oh yeah.
Then he attacks.
This time we're talking about some prisoner in Azerbaijan or something like that.
Close, Azkaban. It's very close.
You know what? When it comes to J.K. Rowling, probably should have been Azerbaijan, but she just decided to go with Azkaban because it was a little bit less dodgy.
The black mold told her to do it.
The black mold.
The black mold told her to do it. JK, the black mold is back. I think you should tweet about them again. You know, them over
She
there.
doesn't like asexuals now. That's a new thing she's against.
Well, that's ironic considering black mold is...
It's because she doesn't understand it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's just purely because she just doesn't understand what asexual means. She thinks it's something else.
Maybe that's her way of fighting back against the black mold, because of course famously that's a mushroom, so you know it'll say reproduce asexually.
Do you think the father of her child is literally going, I dodged a whopper of a bullet?
Oh,
Yeah.
Like, do you think do you know what? He's probably like, do you know what? I'll happily play the child support as long as I never have to be in the same room as her again.
I doesn't have to pay child support considering.
I seen a
her
brilliant
and her.
TikTok that
That's true, actually. Yeah. Oh god, she
Labels.
probably has to pay him.
this TikTok labeled Harry Potter as the enemy because he's like, oh, he rallied a group of mutiny against the school, and there was all the points in the films across the series that point him out as a terrorist.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I would actually like though for a Harry Potter movie to be done from a different
Didn't even
viewpoint.
fucking cop that. Didn't even cop it.
You are so unobservant.
Like really bad.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, it's been on the desk since you came here.
Well, to be fair, I don't know.
And second of all, I
just
literally walked past you with it in my hand. I passed it to Dave, sat down, made such a song and fuss about, like, okay, Aaron, Amy, it's time for the intro.
It's
just-
I've had this on me now for that time now.
Yeah. In fact, Aaron, I'm not wearing a tie at all. Anyway.
Not bad for 14 quid though.
No, it's not actually, no.
It's from the Adidas shop, it's not fake one. Like.
We should say that other countries
It's
are
dirty,
available, by the way.
It is
He's
filthy
actually-
dirty.
he's actually
It's
made-
actually.
You've
That's
ruined the
what I
top
was
there.
looking at. It's like,
Yeah,
it's a bit
don't be
dirty.
happy now, Dave.
I didn't do
That
that.
was right from the hiding place, in fairness, so... Yeah. you have to wash it before you wear it anyway, so it's grand.
Yeah.
The desk, but I don't.
Yeah, it was...
Oh no,
That's
that's
dirty
that's.
No, it's from the dust off the
Oh
back of
no,
the desk,
that's
probably, the back of the
it's
desk.
scuff. It's not from the desk. I'd say that's from like transport.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine, don't worry
It'll
about it.
wash off.
It'll wash off. Anyway, so, movie?
Yeah.
What are we watching
Well,
today?
so yeah, sorry, we're into our third year of Hogwarts. We are now onto the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Bodies are changing, feelings are getting weird.
That's I guarantee that's not actually until the Half-Blood Prince that they actually get to those types of situations, which is surprising. Here we go.
Yeah, Julia said
Yeah.
Julia, yeah.
Nice.
T.Y.
I love as well that we have...
Actually, no,
yeah,
sorry, I
that's where
take
it
it
all
back.
goes wrong.
Next, actually, no, I take it back. Goblet of Fire is T.Y.
Yeah.
Because they don't do fucking anything.
That's
Harry put his name to the goblet of fire.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
I don't know, Casey, you ran a pretty fucking tight shop at the fairness now, you know?
No, we did not. No, we did not. No.
Oh, she failed there.
You failed.
The back paws just couldn't catch it.
Oh, Papa.
She's like, I brought
Imagine
shame
it.
to myself.
Yeah, she's gone hiding under the
She's
bed.
like, I've brought shame to myself, to my family.
You brought your...
darling.
No.
You should probably play the movie.
We probably should, actually, yeah, because otherwise this intro is going to go on
Next
until...
up, Azkaban.
ADHD personified.
Squirrel. I think we all looked in different places for the squirrel as well. I think that was what made it funnier.
I think that's like one of the favourite things I think I've ever bought
Yeah.
is the toy squirrel. I bought two. I ended up ordering one, and the one that I ordered has a little green flannel bandana on it. Name's Dean. I was just like, you're so cute.
Ugh. Is this the one with the bus, or is that the next one?
No, this is this one.
Is this one?
Take it away, or spoilers, Aaron. Come on.
I love as well that we have both Dave and Casey onto this video, so if anyone's watching this audio only, they're gonna have a fun time picking out which is which.
Fuck you.
See, that's the first test. The next test we're gonna have them do the works of Shakespeare. You have to figure out which one is which.
1,000 monkeys typing on 1,000 typewriters, and one day they will type out a conversation between Dave and Casey.
Is this a knife I see before me?
Why can't you put the light switch on the wand?
A genuine question Casey would ask as well.
Fuck Harry Potter.
Don't fuck Harry Potter, he is still technically a minor.
Do you love how he's
Who's
gaslighting his
this
uncle?
fat
Isn't
Yeah.
he is completely gaslighting his uncle. Like.
Are you saying that you haven't played with your wand?
He does it
points?
too often.
It doesn't really like
I
up
tried
like
to
that
kind of
though.
fob it off.
In fact, he's quite an advocate for publicly claiming that he does do that.
I like that you had the load there.
Aaron! For shame.
Fucking hell.
Is this the one that has the trunchbull in it?
Yeah,
Yeah, isn't it?
she has King Charles fingers, yeah.
There she is, the trunchbull. Put him in the chokey! He is going to be in a new movie. I think it's coming out this year.
Mm.
Oh god,
Is he the son of a Tory? Is that just
no,
typecast?
it's like
Yeah.
it's actually
I found out recently Ryan Tuberty's back in fucking radio in Ireland.
What?
He's back in radio in Ireland.
Well, that's no
He must
surprise
have
at all.
quietly left his fucking Virgin Media gig because it's a 5-day-a-week job over here. Q.
How dare
actually
they?
Q
forgot
D
he was
Q
actually
double something. I
Something
can't
like
remember what it
that,
is.
yeah. He was on radio in England anyway.
Ryan Turpin's joined QAnon? That's a bit of a get now.
No,
to be honest.
he was in radio in England with Virgin Radio. Now he's back over here with Dublin Q102, I think it is. I'm not really sure. You've got like a million radio
He
stations.
couldn't cut it as the next Terry Wogan, so he's back now.
Yes, 'cause
Basically,
when I,
yeah.
When I think of Terry Wogan, I definitely think of Ryan fucking Tuberty.
sorry.
Both famously massive cokeheads,
if,
of course.
if we are going to think as who was the next Terry Wogan, it was Graham Norton.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah, when
He's
you
the
really think about it,
to be fair.
it was Graham.
Terry
Norton.
Wogan, great lad.
Yeah, they do. Yes. But in fairness, like actually that does make a lot of sense considering both have the Eurovision connection as well. Yeah.
It's just I'm kind of looking. It's more like along the lines of as well as like an Irishman actually making it big
Yeah, exactly.
on the BBC.
I'm totally on Harry's side here, by the way.
To the extent that the
Norton, by
Brits
the way,
don't care that he's
Cork.
Irish.
Shit talking your parents, you're like, shut up you cunt. Dead parents.
Sorry, Aaron, we weren't listening to you.
Ah, go on, Harry.
God, I love it now. Trifle. I saw there's something. I don't know what it is about trifle. Trifle's just that dessert.
Yeah, I'm the
Maybe
same
not
and I
for
hate
Kira.
trifle.
Kira has made her feelings
There's
on the
just
matter very
I don't know
clear.
what it is. I don't know if it's the jelly, the lady fingers, the
The
custard,
beef,
it's
the
custard.
sauteed onions.
I wasn't into the beef and the trifle.
I can understand. Peas and onions.
Oh no, do I love an old trifle?
Oh, here you go. King
The
Charles!
baptism again with the textures.
It is the textures. It would be for you. It is lady fingers that are used.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
God, I fucking used to love lady fingers. My mum used to buy them, and she'd like need them for a particular dessert.
Yeah.
And they'd already be gone. By
Shut
the
up,
time she got
you.
a chance to eat them.
No, I'm laughing at the fact that the uncle is just like, oh, I thought we might get away with this shit. No, he's going back to school again, isn't he? He has to sort of do something to fuck us all, doesn't he?
Yes. We promised no magic around the dinner table.
It is one of those things though when you really think about it, it's like you'd imagine if Vernon would have copped it at this point, well, maybe if I actually stopped being a cunt,
Actually,
all this
to
shit
be
would
fair,
stop happening.
At
Yeah.
this point, he wasn't being the cunt. She was being the cunt.
Yeah.
No,
true,
but you
true,
know,
yeah.
but like the only reason why people are cunts to Harry is because of
Yeah.
the uncle is because they're literally just following Vernon.
Yeah.
If you watch the first Harry Potter film, right, It is modern slavery. Yeah, he's stuck under the stairs and has to serve him breakfast every morning.
Well, in fairness, I do believe that.
garden work according to
Yes.
I do believe actually, is that as daft sounds, the UK does actually have the most number of modern day slaves in
modern
Europe, if
slavery
not the
problem.
world. Yeah.
Serious modern slavery problem.
Yeah.
Oh, beat the Chinese in that. I feel like there's a question.
It's not even.
Well,
it's not even
they're not
from
welcome
there.
to the stats, so that's it's the ones that are declared.
At this point as well, there's another thing actually as well with this. So because of her kind of insistence on only having British actors, it really does actually stunt your casting choices in your pool. So like, I will agree that an awful lot of the ones when you're looking at it going, I wouldn't have. That's not who I would have picked for this.
Yeah.
But then again, I actually also noticed that a lot of people who I wouldn't have picked, who I would have picked, are all American or
because
other
what she
actors.
said in interviews after the film was made, like the first film was made, was like the cast are British and Irish, as were the people in Hogwarts, as were the staff and children at Hogwarts.
Yeah, well, like I mean, it makes sense for it's based in the UK for it to be a UK cast. That makes perfect sense. But it's just, I think it is one of those things. Is like when you're looking at someone in a book, or when you're reading a character description in a book, and then who you're imagining as it, and you see it, you're like, oh, this person would have been better. But it's like, oh, well, they couldn't have been. They're not English.
Yeah, but they can do an English accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she didn't want that.
I know she didn't want that, but like, get over yourself.
But
Yeah.
this thing is
That's
so.
what I'm saying. Like, look at
But like before the black mold got to her, she did have a purpose to doing that.
I like that we just established that like the black mold.
It's the black
is, like,
mold is the problem.
is an eldritch horror.
But another thing is,
Yeah.
her house was infested with black mold.
She did like
After
a
it was-
Zoom call and like she did like,
you could
writing,
literally
or-
it's like literally you could actually see in her home. You could see the walls were moldy.
Recently.
Yeah, this is like a while. This is when she started literally
yeah.
turning into hating trans.
yeah.
Like when her political beliefs, she got really public with them all. Everyone was pointing out, being like, the black mold in your home is killing you or is destroying your brain. And then she ended up
All
like
the money in the world
changing.
and she says black mold.
Here, you can get literally black mold if you fucking can't regulate the condensation in your apartment.
Like bear in
You can get
mind,
black
she
mold.
probably lives in like a particularly like fancy old building in London. So
Yeah,
that,
so they can't do
that's,
shit about
that kind of
mold.
it's to protect the building
Yeah,
or
you can't
whatever.
do
Yeah.
anything.
I passed by a house a few times in Edinburgh.
Yeah. But that's the same. Like that's what I love as well. It's like
Like you can see up the walls.
No, for Christ's sake.
it's like what I like the idea of it in a sense where like it's like
Do you know what she said? It was just shadow.
so that's what it told
When
me
the,
to say.
the room is completely lit.
I know.
It's like it was just a shadow, and then she ended up changing the profile picture so you
Just a
couldn't see it.
dementor.
Yeah.
Do you know who I would like to see Sirius Black in the series? Play him. The fellow who played Roy in Ted Lasso.
Brett Goldstein.
I feel like he might actually do a good job as Sirius Black.
What
Gary
if
Oldman would too.
he's been linked with something though, Brett Goldstein.
Well, he
Yeah,
is
Ted
technically in the
Lasso season
MCU.
4.
Oh, it's the MCU I was thinking of. Yeah.
He is in the MCU. He was in the last scene of Thor: Love and Thunder. He's Hercules in the MCU.
Oh, I see. That's
Whether
what
they'll
I
ever go back to it, I don't fucking know because I don't see a reason why they could go back to it now. But
Aaron, you get so butthurt over the most like stupid
No,
things.
but-
I've not had that term in ages.
it's not even butthurt.
People are
It's
idiot
that
enough.
they've kind of written themselves
No,
into a corner.
but like it's not even butthurt. You're a little butthurt even saying that now.
It's not butthurt. I can't say this calmly. It's just that
I
don't-
can't say
her-
this can't. Why can't
No,
you
I
say
am
it
saying
calmly?
this calmly. I just don't see a world where Chris Hemsworth does a fifth Thor movie. I think he does Doomsday and Secret Wars. I think he's done. I think he's finished now.
Well, to be fair, he's probably going to be retiring from acting very soon anyway.
What's the look in your face for?
That's why he was crying.
No, it's because Deadpool was dying.
That's why he was crying. He can't die.
No, there's a clip in the most recent Deadpool movie. It's like on a screen, and Deadpool is dying. But they won't tell you. It's like, you'll figure that out eventually. Don't worry.
The guy spinning, I never noticed that before, but the guy spinning the teaspoon looked like Ian Rankin a little bit.
From the Stone Roses.
No, the author.
Could be.
It's not.
He was reading a Muggle book.
Yeah, he was reading Stephen King.
No, I'm
not
saying the
Stephen
person
King,
playing that guy looked like Ian Rankin, the author.
Yeah, the person playing him is like the lead singer of the Stone Roses. What's his name? Ian. He's also technically, this is actually something that they never go to, but the fact is that he's doing wandless magic actually makes him one of the most powerful wizards in the entire fucking world. And
Ian Brown.
Thank you, Ian Brown. And it never comes back to it. Like, they literally did it as a cameo, but no one thought of the implication of it, of having him doing that.
And they need to worry about the implication.
There's a lot of wandless magic in this, to be fair.
Between who?
Dave is loading.
Dave is after buffering there, and it's literally an error screen. It's like literally an error screen just came up. There's a tab playing fucking music. There's a tab playing music.
And I can't figure out which one it is.
Yeah. Control Alt Delete Reset.
Why is it not working? Get that task manager up.
Force quail.
Hey!
There you go. I got mixed up with wandless magic and
Why is
magic
he
without saying anything.
It's annoying me.
I shall consult the oracle.
Which is also something that takes an awful lot.
I know he wasn't in the
Because
oracle.
there's a lot of that with Snape and
Yeah, but they are actually
Death
that
Eaters.
level. They are at that level though, and you know that they're at that level. It's just the fact that I think it's the Ian Brown one where everyone was like, "What the fuck." Like, where the hell were you during the fucking Battle of Hogwarts, you prick?
He was flipping
Heroin.
his chairs.
Heroin. Heroin is a mad beast. Was he on heroin for a while, Aaron?
Who?
Yeah, man from Stone Roses in Brown.
I have no idea. Makes sense if he was.
Well, there you go.
So
That's
he
why
was
he
wrong
wasn't at the
saying
battle.
90s. By the way, for a kid that's
Fucking
really
hell.
rich, by the way, he gets a lot of free shit, doesn't he?
Watch it. I'll send you that TikTok video. I'm telling
It's
you
not.
now.
It's not that he gets a lot of free
People.
shit. It's literally there is people in his life that actually like him, and that they want to give him this stuff because they know that he's not getting treated well.
That book has amazing teeth.
That book reminds me of that fucking chest in that poxy game, Discworld.
Yeah.
Creepiness. Fucking hate it.
Piano and Mario. Another author who never really got the acclaim he deserved. Terry Pratchett.
Well, see, Terry Pratchett is a funny one in a sense because, like, I think if he was given an option to make, because he has done, there have been like TV series done of his works, mostly The Hogfather.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he would.
I love Dick Spit.
But like, yeah, I don't know whether he would take up that offer, like to have it kind of branch out like this.
Oh, not like a film. I just mean in general as an author.
I think no. I see
Quite
Terry.
famous, but like he should have been a lot more.
I think Terry Pratchett is in the same kind of field as Douglas Adams in a sense, where like if you discover Douglas Adams on your own at your own time, you really enjoyed it because that time you'd have had reading his stuff. Like Hitchhiker's Guide is the only one that really comes to mind. Douglas Adams.
That's actually the only book I can think of is the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
No, he's had loads of other since, but it's all kind of in the kind of similar kind of whimsy in this genre and stuff like that. Like same with Terry Pratchett, like they're both whimsical writers. So like the first time you read a Terry Pratchett book, you kind of get his humor pretty much straight away.
Can we all agree that Crookshanks is the ugliest looking cat?
Yes.
No cats are ugly.
I still want them.
Except for hairless cats. They're the devil spawn.
I still want them.
Yeah.
They're called Sphinx cats.
They're the devil spawn.
Oh, no.
No, Sphinx cats are just
Like I would actually rather own a Sphinx cat than a flat-faced cat. Because I don't know why. Because I have no. Do you know what? It's not even that. It's because I've noticed that the amount of wrestlers that have all owned like fucking flat-faced cats, they're all managed to end up killing somebody. So I was like, what is that cat
Is that
telling
the correlation, is it?
Yeah. So I'm like, what is that cat telling you to do?
Hey,
Teddy Hart, I'm looking at
I was
you.
about to say, Teddy, what's the name of your cat? Black Mold.
Yeah,
That's
it's like,
weird.
I mean, honestly, when you really look at those cats and you realise, there's an awful lot of wrestlers that have an awful lot of issues. Like, how many of you have had cat shit sandwiches? Like, and that this is what it's done to your brain.
You ever watch Drew's Instagram videos with cats?
That's different. His cats are cute. They're not flat.
So you know he hasn't killed anybody. It's always a plus.
It's because it's not a flat-faced cat.
Does that mean Hermione's murdered someone?
She has.
Probably.
She will.
And she'll do it again.
She will do it again.
That'd be a cool serial
I
killer
forget
series.
how vindictive she can be. Like, she literally had somebody, like, the name would sneak across their forehead. The sneak? Yeah.
I always saw Hermione's more of a
'Cause
maybe
they
a
betray you.
paralyzer. You know, take a leg off, an arm off.
I'm only just
No,
listening to
sadistic
the
though.
audiobooks
No,
now,
do you know
so
what?
that's
what
No,
I'm saying.
but you know what? I think
Vindictive.
it's
Oh,
not
no,
even
that don't
that.
bother
It's
me.
You're
like
right-handed, yeah? Oh,
I'm
that's
only
fine.
getting into
What's that?
the
I think
what's
the thing
making,
is,
like,
she
the start
would
with
much
Flux
rather
was
go
already like
psychological warfare
The what?
That too.
than
Yeah.
anything else. And
Yeah.
the fact that
when you
she's
have
like, you can
Vernon
tell.
out
Like,
and he
this
sees
is
all
going to
the-
go back
all
to the
the wizards
fan
are
fiction
about, and you're
stories, right? But this is where you know
Huh?
that the fans who have
The
read
fuck?
the books, they know what
Well, it's like Lord of the
characters are
Rings, where
generally
they
like.
skew so
And that
much
they
to the
do bring
films
that
and-
character trait over to when they're doing their own version of stories. Hermione's a vindictive bitch.
Yeah.
You have that on
She
record,
holds
folks.
a grudge.
Again, with the way she's treated by people other than her best friends.
Or to be fair, her
I can
best friends also treat her like shit.
Yeah.
Trust you
It's
to try and
toxic
fucking,
generally.
No, Aaron, trust you to try and fucking, you know,
Justify
be on her
it, yeah.
side.
Yeah, I can
But,
fucking
like-
see it because I get bullied by you every month.
And yet you're still here.
You
We're
better
talking about
just say
Kanye West,
ye
And
every
yet
month.
she's still there. She's still with them. You know?
Do you know why though? But like, it's because it's actually the best of a bad bunch for her. Because no one else is going to accept her.
Whereas we've accepted you,
Except
Aaron.
for Dumb and Dumber.
different groups of friends.
We've accepted you, Aaron, as who you are
I
and
have
what you
4
are.
different groups of friends, and yet you always still seem to end up with fucking us.
Where did it bring you, Alan? Back
Here we go.
to
Here's
us.
the only opinion that matters. What's your thoughts?
Dave, you can see this.
Don't throw away your shot.
Fuck you.
I already did. I just quoted Thanos. You know, where does it bring you, Aaron? Your 4 other groups back to us.
I love that I just became a dog. I was literally just staring at you while your hand
not
was
that
in
hot.
them.
On that topic, actually, do you all want dessert?
The fuck is
I'll find a
Thanos?
while anyway.
Huh? Is
It's
alright?
fucking
Okay,
Mysterio.
for
Not
that,
good
yeah. I'm okay
Mysterio.
for a
Mysterio
minute.
from the game
I'm not
Spider-Man 2.
drink that then.
Aaron, you just made a great reference to you.
Well, One.
He made you. He actually referred to you as one of the worst video
Thank
game
you.
characters of all time.
What would you call him?
Okay, well, he said, oh, you're calling Alan Thanos. I wasn't calling him Thanos. He's not fucking Thanos. He's Mysterio. Not a good Mysterio. Mysterio from the game Spider-Man 2.
Thank you.
I don't know if an insult cuts any deeper than that, or he's googling what the fuck Mysterio from Spider-Man 2 is.
Like, literally, it's, literally, you see, if you walk in the shop and there he is, his health bar's filled up 3 times. And you're like, oh, fuck, oh, fuck, oh,
I do
fuck.
like the Dementors in this.
I heard you one about the Mysterio from Spider-Man, like the most recent
Oh, you
Spider-Man.
mean the
said
game? No, the
game.
PS2 game.
Oh,
said game.
right. He was just an awful prick. The Mysterio from the most recent Spider-Man game was just annoying.
No.
Look in the mirror, goddamn. Or am I?
John,
I think
can I
it-
actually get a big glass, please?
Fill it
I'm
with
just
your
going to
tears.
fire it at him
To fill it with my tears.
after I have my kind of Beamish, the best stout.
Beamish. God, you fucking tan.
It's literally brewed in Cork.
I know what I said. Do you actually
And
want to
where's
point
Cork?
that? Yeah.
Cork is a colony of London.
Dave, when you
Whole
get,
sections.
Dave, you know when you go back to the airport tomorrow, can you edit down the Wikipedia page for Cork?
One
Just-
second now. There's literally whole sections of
Put a
the
little
poshest
Union
part
Jack.
of the city that look like London.
Oh, that was fucking funny. That was very funny. Sorry, did you say something else?
Oh, I'm
Do you know the sad part? I can't. I'm banned from Wikipedia for messing up too many entries.
Have you been changing Hibbs' fucking trophy records again? Because I warned you
No.
about
I messed up Hearts Wikipedia page.
that.
What did you do to it?
Some of the players and all, like, I changed their nicknames and stuff.
Who keeps changing it to cunt bags? I don't get it.
Steven Scumbag Naismith was my favourite. That stayed there for 2 days before they noticed.
Everyone said, yeah, that's kind of believable.
Do you like chocolate?
Professor Lupin.
Just look how I imagine them.
I like her cat. As it looks
What
like
way
a
do you
fluffy
describe
cat.
them? I haven't gotten to this part yet, so I don't know how
The
to
cat,
describe
cat,
in the books.
the cat's right there. It looks like a really fluffy cat. That would just sort of stay there and just accept the ropes.
How he was described, because not only have I not read the books in a long time, I've also read a lot of fan fiction.
Fair.
And his face changes.
See, here's the thing
My
is, this
God.
is why I think I said this like to Kira ages ago. I've even said it to Laura. It's like I actually think I prefer the fan fiction
She said the same thing.
of it
She started
because.
talking to me about Draco and Hermione's fucking love interest. I'm like,
Can I just want to? I'm going to
fuck
point
are you
out actually
reading?
what the fuck was it called?
Manacled.
Oh my god, it was so fucking good.
I haven't read it yet.
It's you have it saved though.
Yeah.
Okay, it's so fucking good. To the extent where it's actually one of the very few fan fiction where I'm going to read this one again.
Have you read Harry Crow?
I read some of it.
Okay, you didn't get into it.
I didn't get into it because, and the only reason why I didn't get into it is because I kept going back to other ones, and I had too many on the go.
Fair. Whereas I've gone back and read that one.
this would have made a
several
great
times.
manga.
Oh, it's so some of them are just
Due
phenomenal.
reread.
Yeah, I actually might go back and look for a few more. Great
Yes.
fan fiction.
They did. It's called Fairy Tale. But it's better.
Because actually that Harry Crow is a Harry Hermione.
See, I think that's actually why I couldn't get into
Yeah,
it as
you're not
well.
into
Yeah,
it.
I'm not into that pairing.
What?
Harry and Hermione. Whereas I love Hermione Draco pairings.
Yeah, that make, to be quite honest, if they ended up at the end,
You do
that
love
would have
enemies
made more
or-
sense to me.
I do. It is. It is.
The
That is
fanfic,
my
that's-
kryptonite.
in the
Where
fanfic,
people
that
say
makes
enemies
sense.
to lovers.
The two of them end up getting with each other. Ron and Howard just doesn't make any sense in my head for some reason.
Not because he's a ginger or...
It's because he's a ginger, yeah. They all deserve to be alone, obviously.
Like, where did this
You're
song
right,
come
he is
from?
such a tan, isn't he?
Yes,
Hates anyone
yeah.
that's white and whatnot.
Does the school song get mentioned at any point in any of the movies?
Never.
Oh, that's frustrating. The school song, they put up
That's
the
the
words.
wrong
You can sing
Dumbledore.
it to whatever song you want
I was
to.
going
Whatever.
to say
That's
it,
not
but-
Just
Just
Dumbledore.
to say the words.
Aaron,
Oh, let's go.
That
and
is
of
an
course
imposter.
That's the first one where
That
he
is not Richard Harris.
Yeah.
the twins
To be fair,
choose
dead.
a
Very dead.
funeral dirge
That point.
Yeah.
Could have
Oh,
CGI'd it.
okay.
at one point.
No, they
Sure.
didn't.
CGI'd have been for
Not
6
back
movies.
then.
Look what they did with Paul Walker.
Yeah, not back then, man. Different times.
God,
He's
this
an
bleach shit is so
imposter.
bad there. Sorry, it's yellow.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Who's jaundiced?
big fucking
No,
pasta head on
it's
them.
the bleached hair.
Oh, God,
Draco.
To be fair, the first film was horrific. His hair was horrible in that one.
Well, in fairness now with this
poor
one.
bastard, like his hair, he that's the thing that actually upset him the most about
Tom
this.
Felton's like the Aaron of Harry Potter. He only ever gets abuse.
Do you know
I read Aaron Shooker's.
Tom Felton as an actor. He only...
I read
What I missed?
because I actually read his book on his autobiography, which is really good because it actually is one of the things that he loves
Harry Potter.
is how into it people kind of got. It's not that he got abused. He doesn't mind kind of the backlash for certain characters. What annoyed him most was how he got typecast as just being a villain.
Yeah.
Even in Planet of the Apes, the new one.
Oh, he hated doing that.
In fairness, he's not the only one on the Harry Potter cast that hated that typecasting. Isn't that right, Potter? What do you mean I'm playing the villain? I didn't agree to this.
Yeah.
I'm the protagonist, you say. It says so in my contract.
Yeah, what Jason Lee's accent? I don't know Snape.
I'll give you one guess.
Oh my
Potter.
god, I couldn't hear it properly. Yeah, no. The teeth's all there for me. So I was like, wait, I know what you're getting at now.
You're an absolute ball bag, Potter.
When God you never you saw.
I believe it's pronounced. Oh.
You missed the
Fail.
bag.
I did actually miss the bag.
Yeah, you missed it spectacularly.
Kobe.
Next time I'm aiming for the
facing
camera.
the wrong way and you need a backboard to get it in.
Oh, we
That's-
do trick shots in this house.
Cool.
That was an Aaron level failure. I feel sorry for you.
Hang on a second, right? That's a little.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a little
that's
bit
what I
harsh,
mean.
I
right?
can't take that
No,
setup. I was
that's
about to say
Like,
that,
there's
I just
different
can't
level-
say it.
there's
I can't
different-
say
I
There's
call
loads
it
of-
how I see it. That
Well,
was
I'm
Aaron
sorry, but
level
like that's
disappointment.
a little bit unfair now because there's different levels of failure.
I
But
can
to
call
go-
it how I see it as well. You're a bitch. To be quite honest.
What is that
That's a
weird
bit harsh.
noise? Can anyone else hear
It's
that?
your one. It's
No,
one
fuck
in Portugal.
No, fuck
It's-
off.
Aaron,
What
it's-
the
That's
hell?
on French.
No.
That is. Yeah. It's
She
on
hates
French.
the
Yeah.
world
God,
today.
couldn't I see
Is that what
where
we're playing
that
Aaron
was?
these days?
I thought you were back on the leave there for a second. So, I don't have to stand
I'll
for this.
fucking finish, you pricks.
I don't have to stand for this. Do you mind if I do?
I didn't say it there because he was talking about failures. And I felt like saying, yeah, like you're a
But you keep moving.
It's okay. I'm back now. I'm doing a bit.
Too harsh. That's why I didn't take the setup. Imagine how awkward this scene
Oh,
must be.
I was just gonna say, thank
Oh my
God
fucking
they
God.
actually made sure not to go racist with
He's
it.
bankrupt now. Do you know that your man who played Seamus?
Devin.
Ah, yes.
Is he?
He's oh man, read up on him.
He lives up in Capra.
Yeah, but he's bankrupt now. He can't get any movie roles there. He lives with his master. He's
I think he was in that
wasted
point.
all of his money.
When it comes to the Harry Potter movies, he was above obviously just a background actor, but didn't really have enough lines and enough stuff to do to really do more outside it to get enough of a name. So he was in that weird middle point where, shit, if he's not really good and like outside of it after his first couple of roles, it's kind of fucked.
Yeah, it's kind of the kind of active equivalent of an also run.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
Kind of, you're living off the fame of that one thing you done.
Well, also that, like, yeah, again, you're at the mercy of doing like conventions and signings and stuff like that. In the case, like, oh yeah, like, you are literally like someone, like a small piece of someone else's collection. It was like your name can go right here beside Emma Watson and Daniel Radcliffe. You know,
Yeah.
just have enough space there. Just keep it small.
You'll do.
Yeah, I have to paste in Michael Gambon's one, but you know,
Therefore, Whomping Willow.
the wrong bird died.
Best fucking character.
I literally would take that class just to piss away my day. Especially knowing that this is the teacher.
Yeah.
Did she really need those glasses? Because it seems like she can't see for shit. Even
Yeah,
with
but
them on.
otherwise you wouldn't be able to tell it was Emma Thompson.
I was just about to say, I think Emma Thompson probably insists on. She already came to set with those glasses. So
Aaron, I
she
genuinely think
insists
that's
upon
the
her
same. That is like the same prescription that you have.
No, my prescription are not that fucking bad. My ones are bad.
Give me
Let's
your glasses.
be real.
Give me your glasses.
No, they're bad.
Fantastic.
This lens fucked, absolutely cracked.
That's
Let's be
bulletproof,
honest.
it's that thing.
But this one's fine.
Give me your
Coke
glasses.
bottle.
I'm gonna look like fucking Bubble from the fucking Trailer Park Boys.
Oh my God! When did Emma Thompson get here?
Holy
Trailer Park
fucking
Boys, no,
Christ!
My right one is fucked. My right one's absolutely.
No, it's like
That's what he looks like. It's Kevin Owens.
mother of fucking God. How did you get into the door? Did you just follow the light in? Like, how the fuck, man?
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, like.
Whoa.
I'm just genuinely impressed. Like, I'm not even like slagging it off here. It's like, holy fuck, man. Like, Jesus.
Coke bottles. Oh.
Like, I genuinely had to recalibrate there for a second.
Calibrating.
Yes, because that's where my retinas are. Thank you.
I wasn't gonna go like this.
This is like, hang on, let me just.
Just rub it.
Yeah.
Do we think this universe as well, reading tea leaves is just also a crackpot thing that happens?
That's why I was like saying I would.
Good point, actually, yeah.
This class just for like shits
Yeah.
and giggles.
It's just that class you take for an easy A
Yeah.
at the start of the year.
Yeah, this is the
It's like our version of CSPE.
yes.
Yeah. An SPHE as you go along then
What a
into
waste.
into leaving cert.
Look,
If anything,
it's
that's
just
more
a bunch of
little
mulch.
Yeah. It's like the amount of people though that do believe in tea leaves. Like it is a little bit worrying.
Sure, I got fucking shouted at inside work the other day because somebody mentioned their star signs. I went, under my breath, but louder than I expected.
Everything
That's
was louder
fucking
than you
stupid.
expected.
And the abuse I got off that one co-worker was.
I need to shake her hand, whoever she is.
Out of curiosity, what did you say about star
Fucking
signs?
stupid.
I just said it was fucking stupid, which I feel like is a fair fucking valid point. That's shared by most people.
So you're saying to someone else that her beliefs are fucking stupid.
Bit mean, Alan.
A bit mean.
I mean,
Oh, sorry, but I'm on Aaron's side with this one. The star
Thank
sign's
you.
a lot of bollocks.
Thank you.
like
And Amy,
Oh, sorry,
don't
I-
lie to yourself.
sorry.
You
no,
know it's true too.
no. We do know that
It's like
star
your belief
signs
in Islam
are.
is fine
It
with
is.
us.
It is.
Yeah.
It is one of those things that they are a load of bollocks. It is kind of superstitions because no matter it's vague enough that it can be real for everyone.
Yeah.
But the lads did make a really good point saying you did
Shit on someone's
shit on
beliefs.
somebody's beliefs.
Again, I didn't really mean to in a such in a sense because I said it under my breath,
That's your defense?
but it would just when the room goes quiet.
I
just for that
didn't
one
mean
moment.
it. Like Aaron, I'm sorry, but you're
Yeah, but you can only
you're
try and keep
using-
some things to yourself.
You're using the I didn't know and I didn't think of at the time and that money was only resting in my account. I didn't think that.
So,
I think this is actually
is
where
it-
I started my crush on Draco.
Yeah?
Yeah, it would have been yeah.
His emo face?
Is it one of them in MMA fighter now?
See, he'd take
One of his lackeys.
No,
see,
wasn't
he's
that
also
stabbed in a nightclub?
he's also like 16 or 17 at this point.
Yeah.
He
So,
never
like,
made
he
it
is
to the
actually
last
the
film.
oldest. He is actually the oldest one.
That one there, see the one on the right? I think he was stabbed in a nightclub.
No.
That was the other guy.
No. That actor hasn't come up yet. The one that you're thinking of, though, he actually was involved in the riots and he went to prison for it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah, he turned black in the last movie.
Now I remember.
That's not even.
So that was his punishment for being in the riots. He turned black. Is that what you're implying?
Oh fuck! There's one right here, Aaron.
Jesus Christ.
There's one right here.
There's one. That's one.
Dave, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Dave's allowed to say that because they're hetero life partners.
It's guy love.
That's all it is.
Oh. You're better life partner than a wife anyway, Dave.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I only show up every now and again.
Dare you!
Amy, can you
To
sit
be
down there?
fair,
'cause you're
you
out of
don't
shots?
understand him like I do.
When it comes to the relationship between like the three of you, Dave gives him nothing but love.
I love
Nothing
it.
but
And
affection.
actually, Dave, I look at my T-shirt says, "No one's the new me."
It's Mr. Steal Your Panda.
Sexual harassment.
Panda. That's when Alan Walker turns heel.
Is it what? At that point, is he no longer against sexual harassment? He's for it.
Listen, I'll let Casey figure that bit out.
He's a Trump voter.
That would be.
Like he's just a
MAGA
panda. with a
MAGA
MAGA
Panda.
hound.
MAGA Panda, yeah.
Yeah, MAGA panda. There you go. There's your heel.
It's all red panda.
No,
No.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Shush, shush.
Whoa.
It's
Whoa.
okay, you didn't say
Whoa.
it.
You didn't say it.
Whoa.
No.
Fucking
Yeah.
wow.
Aaron.
Wow.
Aaron.
That is so
Aaron.
racist.
Oh
That
my,
is so racist.
oh my god.
This is actually panda.
Okay, watch that was funny.
Oh my
I'll
god.
give the killer.
We need to do the clap.
Sometimes I say
Yeah,
sorry
we
for
need
some of
to
the
do
things
the
that I
clap.
said,
We
but
need
not
to
this
do the clap.
time.
Okay,
This is
we're
gonna
gonna
be good.
need to do a clap here.
My bad.
We must apologise to every red panda enthusiast out there. Aaron's words do not reflect the rest of us here at the Nerds. Don't stand up while I'm doing the talk. The Nerds Are Us channel, okay? Again, we we're deeply sorry, very apologetic as to what happened. It will not happen again, and as you can see, he has been removed from the Nerds Are Us channel.
Colo's inconsolable.
Yeah, he was. We cut it out because Colo, as you can see, is an ugly crier, and it just wouldn't be right to make fun of such a should we say
Noble
a
creature.
noble creature.
Noble
Exactly. Yeah.
creatures.
No.
It might take him weeks to get big.
Yeah. Get big. Enjoy those
No, I haven't
grapes.
played Hogwarts Legacy yet.
Get fruit, lots of fruit.
I need to. I have it downloaded. It's on Saturday.
God, it's nice actually. It's peaceful without him here.
Do you want me to go into the background and just do a Cork accent? I can do that, if you want to.
Hey boy,
Go away!
Oh.
I actually had to go to the toilet as well as soon as I got there. I just killed two birds with one stone.
It's like, while I'm here, I'll go for a shite anyway.
I'll go for a wee piss.
Now, hang on.
You flip him off.
I thought the red panda joke was funny.
It wasn't.
It wasn't funny,
It wasn't
Aaron.
funny.
Is it the joke? It was there, but look who's in the room. Like,
Read
you know.
the room,
So
Aaron.
you admit the fact that the joke was clever?
I understand where the
Yeah,
joke
thank you.
came from. I understand how you construct the joke, but it's racist. It's
What are you drinking, Aaron?
Shit.
Get a
From a
Guinness
Guinness
glass.
glass. You.
I'm going to guess that he doesn't have any Beamish glasses in the
No,
fucking-
why would
Obviously,
he?
fucking
Why
not, because
would
I'm not
he?
a tan.
You're great here, Aaron.
Fucking He's a great heel, I would say. You're a great heel, I would say, actually. Like this Cork
Beamish
stuff.
is fucking
Beamish
lovely.
from a
I don't
Guinness
give- I
glass.
don't give a fuck. Beamish is lovely.
I mean, this
Yeah,
Cork
that
stuff
was
he does
wicked,
is
but so what?
Pogba signed.
Are you being serious? Are you being serious now, mate?
Hey.
Do you know what? The more I think about it, I think Cillian Murphy would make a really good Sirius Black, actually. Him or your man from Ted
Yeah,
Lasso,
Sir-
both
Sir-
of them would be really good.
Yeah, both of them. Sirius Black has already been cast.
Sirius Black already been cast?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
he's already been cast. There's a black actor playing him.
That's
That's Snape.
that's Snape.
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry.
Which is going to make that whole relationship between him and Harry's dad a lot weirder. Don't really add a layer to the character, lads, right? What happens if we make Harry's dad just a little bit racist? No?
Oh, he's practically a fucking Nazi, but this thing
So, I'm not saying that Harry's dad is a racist, but he did vote for reform.
He doesn't strike me as a reform voter. Lib Dem maybe, Greens even, but not
Lib Dem, but also racist.
No, Greens.
Oh, you mean
Greens.
in the new show? Oh, yes, in this
He would have dinner with the
The
Miliband.
Greens aren't racist.
Yeah.
In actual fact, the fun thing about the Greens is that they all try to have one unity. Like, what's the thing they have before elections? Manifesto all over Europe for the elections, and the first time they did it, they said it was okay to be a paedophile and that no one caught it, and then I got released and it was just like, ooh.
Not after a good start.
Not after a good start at all.
Aaron, do you know the scene coming up where they do the ridiculous thing, and it pans to the whole class.
Yeah.
And when the spider, I think it's a spider one,
Yeah.
just after that, it pans to the whole class. Not one of them is a genuine actor. They're all extras.
I never noticed that before. Now that you pointed it, that was the only thing I'm probably going to be able to see.
Your man pauses and goes, "That's not Daniel Radcliffe." The whole class, and then
That was
it turns
definitely
out,
filmed like 6 months after filming it. There's like,
it turns out he's the guy in the back. Oh wait, no, that's me.
I don't know why, but like Longbottom genuinely does look like both Neville brothers,
Yeah.
doesn't he? Like,
I can see that, yeah.
yeah, like top half Gary, bottom half Gary, and top half Phil. You know, kind of way.
It's one origin story I'd love to hear. I'd love to see. If they did a Harry Potter Origins, it'd be Neville's.
If that
Pretty
TV show
much.
takes off, we're getting it, so let's be ready.
But from start to finish, that'd be a hell of a story.
It'd be very fucking depressing.
At the beginning.
No, even still. You gotta give it to fucking Alan Rickman
Oh, yeah.
for being a sport about it.
Snape and drag.
There's clearly nothing wrong with your fucking arm, very good.
Mm-hmm.
I still forgive you. I love an old bad boy. I'm very convinced I'm still at the point of view where I can change you. I'll be honest with you, Ron in this reminds me an awful lot of Noah.
It's coming up, Aaron.
Like Noah's like 9 now, with his like facial thing. No, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. That's the one thing I hate about fucking the ride in Universal Studios. When you're actually at Hogwarts and then you go into the cave and the fucking spiders are coming down from the ceiling, you're just like, no! I screamed more at that than I did at the Dementors.
Nick. It's a Nick.
Again.
None of them are the actors in the back.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, that is a good catch.
Oh. That's even fucking
Well, that's even
scarier.
worse, yeah.
That is more terrifying than anything else in this room.
He's gonna pick it. Didn't he pick a Dementor? And then everyone's just like, Harry, you ruined the fun.
No, because they stop him from doing it because they assume it's going to be a Dementor. Or no, they stopped him from doing it because they thought it was going to be Voldemort. So they don't actually. So he never actually goes to do it.
Oh,
The Dementor.
Ruin.
Health safety.
Balloon, Dave.
And it didn't.
Hey, balloons can
He
kill.
change it from moon to balloon.
No.
I used to walk with a fella who used to be terrified of balloons. And I genuinely didn't know until I stuck up a bunch for his birthday and he came in and the
just
look on
goes
his
to show
face.
you just traumatize people left, right, and centre, don't you?
That one was
He was
legitimate.
dirty.
Like, it was a legitimate mistake on my part. I just never mentioned that.
So every time you've tormented the rest of us, it's been on purpose.
It's actually been his hobby.
Yeah.
His passion, yeah.
Okay, the point tormented though. Because I don't think it's tormented. It's more like he.
You ever
kicks
actually
and
have to
gets
deal with his
booted back.
like his just direct messages?
No, I
it's
don't.
torment.
Thank fuck it's
Yeah. Then you can't. Then I'm sorry. Then I don't think then you can be able to discuss on that then because
Okay,
I have
fine then.
because I have
I'll
had
see.
to deal with it.
Okay, see myself out with this.
Good.
Sorry, that's a verb. Like, how is that verb defined?
Not giving a fuck and watching the film.
That giraffe is like this fucking idiot.
I love the giraffes always naturally have a bit of sass to them when they're walking, isn't it? It's the kind of the kind of the legs front and ass out type of walk. It's like
bit of content.
There's a whopper content. Yeah.
It is actually one of those things as well. Someone described what a giraffe looked to me, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't believe it was a real animal. And yet I'm led to believe that unicorns were fictional.
But it's even that, but
a unicorn is more believable than a fucking giraffe.
But isn't giraffe just like proof of evolution in a sense? Because the reason they are like that is to reach trees. It's like it actually could have survived. So every generation of here's this animal with like a slightly longer neck, and then the longer necks start propagating and going and going and going.
I still think it's very hard to believe that a giraffe is real and that a unicorn isn't. A narrow whale is a real thing.
But narwhals use
What the fuck is that? Like, realistically, what the fuck is that?
But narwhals use their horns to hunt. Unicorns wouldn't. Unicorns...
Like a skewer.
Yeah.
Why aren't they in the Grey Hall?
Isn't... again...
Because that doesn't look like the Grey Hall.
No.
Isn't this the scene that the outtake is from where...
the fart with the
fart machine, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
So Mickey Rourke's going to be kicked out of the Big Brother house after a day.
I'm so disappointed he actually turned out to be such a fucking scumbag.
Michael Fabricant already got all of them after like 4 days. Which I'm not surprised at all.
Who?
The fella that looks like Boris Johnson.
Who?
He's one of the Tories, but he's clearly wearing a wig. But his wig is like H from Steps.
Oh, okay. So a politician.
The fucking hack of him. He
didn't
looks
Jojo see what ask him what's up with the wig, and he was just like, "What wig? I don't know what you're on about."
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
Like it's insane. It is insane. Like it is just.
That's a hairstyle you can choose. It's not something you're born with.
No. Well, not when you're like, even if you're like that age as well, you're not looking to you're not intending to look like a fucking David Bentley knockoff.
That. There's just all the leaves just. It is very Monty Python.
It's very satisfying as well with the way it falls off, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Sorry.
So powerful.
I knew as soon as it was going to be said that they were going to lose it.
Page 394.
I think that is the line where you calibrate to Alan Rickman, don't you?
Yeah.
Because it's the perfect pronunciation.
It's the perfect pronunciation.
You're right about the psychological thing, Jonathan, actually, because she basically just gaslit the two of them.
You have to admit, every single person who wants to take the class for Hermione, you know for a fact every single one of them are just like, take a fucking day off. Like, just take a day off.
Full of soul.
We had
Get
this.
the fire whiskey into you and just relax a minute.
Paul,
We had
no, Paul wasn't like that. Paul was just doing it for himself.
Like I don't.
Up their own hole. Up to every teacher's hole.
He was just.
Like, if we're going to talk about gaslighters, like, the biggest gaslighter at Hogwarts is probably Dumbledore or Snape. They knew everything that was going on. Like, they knew everything. Actually, Dumbledore knew everything that was going on and still decided to lie to every single person until it was convenient for himself to come out. And you know when it was convenient? Just when he's about to die. I'm sorry, that's the most deathbed confession. Do you know what's easier to ask for forgiveness?
He's not read the book yet.
I don't give a fuck if he hasn't read the book. He's well past the year of spoilers on this one.
Julie did miss actually when the last book came out and the last 2 months came out. Being a troll for the internet was starting to become a thing properly in like modern like culture, like normies. Was people going around to like book openings going, "Stay right here."
Yeah.
It just ruining the fucking book for everyone.
So you've always been a piece of shit then.
Aaron,
it's not a new thing for
Aaron is a real life shit poster.
Yeah.
That's what he is. Like he is a personality.
I'm not a piece of shit. I am a shit poster.
Shit poster, exactly.
It's a different thing altogether.
A piece of shit and a shit poster are actually very much
It just
the same
depends
thing
how
to
I
me.
do my shit posting.
If you're happy about people having books spoiled, yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit of a shithead.
The goggles, they do nasty. the cloud. It's okay.
You know what? I'd like to see my house win a game, but
I know, right?
But distraction.
Match fixing is what it is. There's a
Hermione
chance
fixes
Sandra Tonali
glasses.
bet on this.
No?
like the amount of cheating that went on.
Jonathan, there's a chance Sandra Tonali bet on this game.
I wouldn't put it past them, to be honest.
I bet on the Quidditch.
Yeah, when they realise the Quidditch is done by an Italian ref. Oh. So who won the Quidditch World Cup this year? Juventus. What?
Also as well,
Are they house in Hogwarts?
Harry literally was like, "Do you know what? Just turn fucking around. If the Dementor's coming around to you, turn the fuck around."
Logic doesn't apply to Hollywood. Sorry.
No, logic doesn't apply to fucking Harry Potter. This is why Neville should have been the chosen one. At least he would have been fucking careful.
He would have shot himself enough to have a bit of something there anyway to just not do the thing.
That's,
that he's
if
doing.
anything, Aaron, what we've learned from you, shitting themselves is a defense mechanism.
Gary Soul will tell you a little bit about that as well.
I'm sorry, I know this is not a conversation that you guys have had, but you know that from my response, like his is just like an octopus reaction. It was like went, and just run away.
Also, logic dictating in this film, how fucking high was he to be falling for that long? The Rhino would have hit him by now.
To be fair, he did start to freeze up as well, you have to remember. So, I mean, there was a high elevation.
That was a very well cut scene of the camera going in, the spell happening, and then
Are the
just cutting
twins
back up.
attractive?
Depends on what
Christ.
year we're talking.
Just mean in general, have the twins ever actually been attractive?
They did have their own business. You know? So there is that.
Joke shop, but I'm not really going to throw all my eggs into that basket.
It's weird to be low in sales of fake poop this year. Just the market suppressed.
Ralph Fiennes is built like a brick shit house apparently these days.
AI is a wonderful thing, Aaron.
No, that's his official Twitter page posting up photos of him in the gym.
Why does he look like Austin Aries?
Should ask him.
Is
What's
he
your
not playing
opinion on
LA Knight in a new
vaccines?
bio?
No, go back onto that picture again.
I can see it, I guess.
he
Yeah.
does,
Yeah, he does
Looks
actually.
like an older Austin Aries, yeah.
An older Austin Aries.
No, they weren't really.
No, he's still got the black hair. He's not grey yet. It will come.
Well, yeah.
Which one
Probably
is
die.
Which one is
That's
the
what she
longer
said.
haired one?
I
Yeah.
don't remember which one.
Got
Which
them
one
before
was
you
Sarah
left.
James.
Okay, the one with the longer hair, I guess.
Somebody
The one
under
with the
good.
shorter
So the next
hair on
port
that
will be chosen through
particular
combat.
picture.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
I haven't
know,
seen that
it's
film, I
something-
mean, I have to watch
Square
it.
head.
Yeah,
I'm probably going to make
the
that
longer
my
hair
next
kind of
movie.
hides,
The last
I
movie I
guess.
watched, finally got Chloe to watch Tropic Thunder. I finally just went like, I have nothing else to
Definitely
watch now.
not.
Oh,
This
God,
is the
no,
thing.
yeah, no.
She fucking hated every second of it except
What?
for Jack Black. She liked Jack Black, but that was a. She did not like the blackface.
Crowd the balls. Then she didn't understand it, and it just goes to show then that you are dating a girl who's too young for you.
If she doesn't laugh at Tropic Thunder, she's too young for you, bro.
She would. The thing is, I keep trying to say it was like he was nominated for an Oscar, and he was like, no, he wasn't. I'm like, yes, he fucking was.
Who?
And he probably Robert Downey Jr. for that role.
Yeah.
And he would have won it if not for Heath Ledger dying.
Ryan, yeah.
Yeah.
Very considerate of Heath Ledger to do that, isn't he? Like, you know, it's like,
Do you
we're
know
all
what?
destined to
He-
win an
do you know
award,
what?
but like,
He actually took an awful lot of heat. He took an awful lot more like of the heat off him as there was.
yeah,
There should have been
that's
more
quite true,
anymore.
yeah.
Ben Stiller
like-
gets more heat these days.
But
I
it
think,
is
like
it is
Jack.
one of those things where I'm very happy though that like Ben Stiller never apologized for it, in a sense of being like it is literally a case of like if you're still having a conversation about the movie this late on into it, then it just goes to show then
How influential it is. Like,
it's not even that, it just goes to show that the fact that you're still talking about it and how wrong it is, it just goes to show them that you do understand that this is a Hollywood problem.
Well, I think that's also that is the kind of conversation with satire, isn't it? Is that like satire is not meant to be. It's satire is proven a point. It just happens to be comedic.
It's also as well, it's like even at the time when Robert Downey Jr. was doing that role, some of the biggest black names in Hollywood were all like, "Are you fucking? Is this the funniest fucking shit we've ever seen?"
John DiMaggio quite
It's
literally
hilarious.
is hailed by black people as vocally the best non-black black man.
it's also about
Vocally, as a voice actor, he's like hailed. Like there's black actors who came on and said he's blacker than I am. John DiMaggio.
Yeah, but like that's not what I'm trying to say though. In that, what my argument was, it's like it's more along the lines of stop being offended on our behalf.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the argument was on it. It's like this is how some actors, like stupid actors, will be. This is how far they're willing to go for the role, whereas in reality, everyone else was like, he's doing blackface. This is atrocious, or he shouldn't have done this. It should have been a black actor, and everyone literally just going, you clearly didn't understand it. If that's what your argument is.
Yeah, because it's supposed to bring you down a conversation of why we still whitewashing characters to suit the actors. Why we still.
What do you mean?
Why we type it? So like, I remember Armando Iannucci.
You mean you people?
Armando Iannucci did a movie one time. It was the secret of David Copperfield. It was a retelling of the Charles Dickens book. But what he did was he got kind of controversial when he tried to get it produced in America and stuff like that. Because he basically, the actor he got to play David Copperfield was Indian, was a like British agent.
Yeah.
And the thing was that like the reason that, and it's a completely multicultural cast, because they employed colourblind casting. They basically said like, we're not trying to narrow down in terms of like who's going to be playing what based on how they look, but just who they are as actors, in the same way that you would do in musical theatre.
The best actor gets the role.
Exactly, yeah. So like in musical theatre, like it doesn't actually matter how you look or what you do. It is, do you sing well? Do you act well? Do you encapsulate the role? Dead on, exactly.
Oh my god, I would fucking murder to go to like a Mrs. Swims speech off.
But he got to, like, he had to justify why like David Copperfield was an Asian man. It's like, because like the actor we have is the best actor. So like he is playing David Copperfield. The ethnicity doesn't matter in a sense. Like the character is the same. It's just that the person acting him is Asian. So like it's the same kind of argument where like if you're reading a book, and again it's sometimes if you're reading a book and you have no kind of point of reference of like who they're supposed to look like.
I don't know actually. I think
you can default to a certain how you perceive the character to be.
I would say this though. I mean, in certain situations, though, maybe you probably shouldn't do it that way. For example, casting Rafe, Joseph Fiennes as Michael Jackson might have been a bit.
Well, again, that depends on the context. Like if it's
they actually cast Joseph Fiennes as Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it's the last piece of media. They never released it.
It's probably just as well because they did give him the fake nose, and they actually managed to make Joseph Fiennes whiter.
Yeah.
To play Michael Jackson.
But again, like I said, it depends on the.
But it is also a case in that as well. It's like you're not going to find an actor. You're not going to find a black actor that looks like Michael Jackson either.
Yeah.
Like, that's the worst thing because you're like, I don't think there is another actor around that would be able to do this.
Sleepy Odin.
Aww.
Sleepy Odin.
It looks like all that's missing is a white chalk outline of his body.
Got the fire going.
Go back for a second. Do 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 do. Meow.
There's been a mother.
There's been a meowder.
Meowder. It's
Chowder. Say it,
off,
Frenchie.
you got there
Chowder.
before me. Chowder.
Chowder. It's chowder.
Say it right, Frenchie.
Chowder.
Here's your chowder.
Chowder.
Yeah, I remember that. It's
worrying, isn't it? It's very worrying.
I mean, Michael Jackson, baby. Sorry, now that you reminded me, I looked it up and I was like, oh yeah. Did that ever come out?
No.
No, it's the last piece of media. I feel like it's got to be leaked at some point.
No, they didn't. They literally only started it. It wasn't even like a full movie.
They made it. And
they never got the full thing made. They literally started shooting it. They did a few promo stills behind the scenes shot, and everyone went, "What the fuck is this?"
It looks more like Weird Al Yankovic.
It looks. I'm sorry. It looks like it should have been in movie 43.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
That was a
and that
terrible
was
film.
like a legit thing that they were trying to do. That's
I admire how that movie got made though.
What?
I completely admire how they managed to get away with making that movie.
Go on.
Every single time they got an actor locked down for it, they went to another famous actor and they went, Hugh Jackman's in it. Why don't you sign up for it? So they got then they got him in it. And they went to another actor and they got these in. And that's basically what it was. It's like it's going to be a big...
Such a terrible film though.
that's how they got the people involved in it. And then when it got made, then a couple of them were like, "What the fuck am I doing here? Like, what the fuck are we doing?"
I've made a terrible mistake.
Like Kate Winslet being in a skit with Hugh Jackman with balls in his fucking neck.
Do you know what? I will say this now publicly.
That must
yes.
have been an interesting.
Do you know what thing is? Publicly, yeah, every single one, because it did shit. So publicly, every single one of them going like, "Oh yeah, no, I shouldn't have done that." Privately, they had probably they had the most fun that they did doing it. None of them regrets doing that. They just regret that it didn't work out.
Look, a lot of the
cow.
A lot of the bits in that are bad, but there is 2 skits from it that are funny. One of them is the Levi Shriver, the guy from The Bear, the whole fucking he's getting homeschooled and he's actually going out with a mop. That's hilarious. And the other one is the son and the dad freaking out because the son's girlfriend got her period, and she's like, "Oh God, what have I done?" And it's like wiping across the walls, and they're freaking out. It is fucking so funny. It's so funny. Because when they realise what's happening, they just freak the fuck out, and it's like, what's we doing?
There's the depth of Cork sense of humour.
No, fuck it, that's funny. There's no other bits in that movie that are funny. The testicle neck is alright, I guess. That is okay.
I love that, like, Harry's having, like, an absolute emotional breakdown right now, just finding out, like, who may or may not have been responsible for the death of his parents, and then Aaron just comes in. I mean, the balls in his neck were. I mean, it was kind of funny. We're living in 2 very different worlds here, guys.
We've just merged Harry Potter and movie 43 now, and Harry does have some balls in his neck, and it's taking me away from it, to be honest.
AI can help with that. I've seen some weird shit come out with AI and Harry Potter.
I'm not going to burn down a forest and boil a half a litre of water just to fucking make a photo with Harry Potter balls in his neck.
No, just do what all the Facebook slop does. That you have to actually, it has to be 4 prayers, or you get bad luck for 7 years.
Oh yeah.
And then
I'll make one so.
And then your aunt goes, "Amen."
I think it is one of those things. Like, I wish I was around at the time. It's like, you know, when you have, like, you know for a fact, I only have like 10 days left to live. Like, you watch like a Ring video.
Yeah.
So you decide to, like, send off that chain letter to all your friends, and then oh look, Samara's coming to get me in like 4 days anyway. No one is resent it. And then when you do die, just have that fear of God of everyone being like, shit, nah, fuck, shit, should I start sending this chain message around?
Start mulling over all these really difficult life choices now, and it's like,
okay, that's getting forwarded. Where's Aaron?
He's just there, Dave. He's there in the back row.
Enough is enough, I can't go.
That did not walk out the way I wanted it to. God damn, that's terrifying. So I asked Gronk to give me the prompt from it. One of them looks like he's just been jizzed on. So that's the first one.
You've downloaded the wrong paper.
That's not testicles on the neck. That's not what I wanted.
No.
Right? And then this is the second one, which looks like he's just got cancer.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got hyperthyroidism there. Again, the fact that, like,
terrible me.
What was the prompt?
One about the
what was the prompt you
give
gave
me a photo of Harry Potter with testicles on his neck. I felt
Say
like that's
balls
a pretty
on his neck.
I thought balls might end up.
Balls
Why
on
are
his
there
neck.
multiple people trying to get it?
No, we
I'm
need
not
to
trying to
fucking
get
do
it.
it.
Sorry.
but bear in mind, like, see, the AI prompt, it's machine learning, right? So, like, it's the fact that, like, it's going based off prompts that it's already been given, which very clearly means that people have been looking for a Bukaki Harry Potter. I was like, not surprised, but also feel very disappointed in the human race.
Alright, we said balls this time. Are we thinking cricket balls, footballs, or
just say
footballs?
balls. Just say balls.
Okay,
Or just balls. Balls of fire.
Like, it just gave you it just went like Peter Griffin chin.
Tennis
essentially.
balls.
Yeah.
So they just wrapped anal beads around his neck.
Yeah, Christmas lights for the first one. That's anal beads. They're Christmas lights, so he's just getting very festive. And this is anal beads.
Or marbles. Big ass
I love how we're
marbles.
going to try and get this prompt to give us what we fucking want.
Scored an own goal. Opposition team surround them and just start celebrating.
Is that the Plymouth game?
No, it's the whole game.
Yeah, they got the yeah. That's fucking so funny. That's what I want more of. That's what I want more of in football. Just fucking unadulterated shithousery. That's what. It wasn't his head. It was his forehead. The scrotum.
It was the part. You were the part of this. Well, Dave, it was a pleasure having you here.
You're gone already?
He has other engagements.
I mean, how fucking dare
He
you?
was literally just here for the food.
And to make fun of you.
Oh, no, actually, no, Dave can't escape now.
Hello, Dave.
He's falling into the. Aww. It's guy love. It's what it is.
Guy
love,
what's
what's
mine
mine
is
is his.
his.
Nothing gay about it in our eyes.
If they try
He's
to sing a
allowed to
karaoke
call
and
me-
you bottle it.
I don't know the words.
They were on the screen.
Where?
Literally, they were on the screen.
Bye, Dave. We'll see you next time.
Bye, Dave. I'm not going to stand
I
up.
hope you're late for whatever you're going to.
He's got to visit his parents.
I
you
hope you're late for.
bastards.
I hope you're late for.
I hope.
Give me a hug and I'll take it back. But until then,
No, do you know what? Don't. Let him spew. He's just been that way because, you know,
He's just a little.
his mom doesn't like him and his dad rather be in the ground.
Jesus Christ! The man when I was fine with, but the dad when I was
Yeah, we
that was a bit too fair.
It would hurt more if we had one.
Aaron, I've sent this to you in a message.
Which
You knew.
It's
know
different
coming.
hearing it out
Yeah.
live.
Yeah,
Do you know what?
it's like how racist you know I am in my messages and how fucked I am in my messages.
Just
But I
be
don't.
glad I didn't. Just be glad I didn't bring those out. I am just going for the dead dad jokes.
it would hurt more.
I'm
if we had
fine.
one.
I'm fine with it.
Wait,
See, that's funny.
Put it under your, like, rub it on your stomach or something.
Rub it on your scrotum.
Not on
He's
camera,
heading this
but
case
afterwards.
Yeah, afterwards, yeah.
Right, see you later.
See, I take it back though. I hope you're nice and early.
Won't be early, but I mean, I'll get there.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
See you later, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
Damn, that sofa makes you fucking tired, man.
It does.
Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Tina gone missing, yeah?
She's not in the main house.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
She's not.
Hey,
She.
guys.
Dave.
I have that song.
Why do we have a Germany jersey?
Basically
I'm
because
getting that with Megan Thee Stallion.
yeah, that's because he just want Aaron to have it.
Megan Thee Stallion with a fucking arse just.
Oh, it's Aaron's.
Yeah.
Go beat!
I was gonna try and
It
edit
came
on
over more or less still folded. I actually have, that's impressive.
Like a full shit.
this. He's a good boy.
You take it?
She's tired. She's had an early morning.
Long week.
You okay there?
Yeah, that fucking song's stuck in my
At
head.
least it's not associated with your dead dad's funeral.
I still can't believe you paid that shit.
How did no one tell me what it was about?
Like, honestly,
What song?
father
Right.
figure.
Father Figure by George Michael. It's one of my dad's favourite songs. I didn't hear it before properly or listened to it. But everyone said, even my mum was like, that's a good choice. So I was like, when my mum said that, I was like, oh, obviously it's a fucking fine choice. It was that or the fucking James Blunt song about his dying dad. And I felt like that was a bit too depressing considering the situation we were in.
So instead, they went with father figure.
Which, Aaron, fill in the blanks for me. What is father
Father
figure?
Figure's about a gay daddy.
Stories we have.
That's true, actually.
But
Yeah.
to be fair, though, like what
Takes
makes
the biscuit. But
yeah.
Yeah.
The way I found out it was is because I sent her and Ashley a video of Sabrina Carpenter going, I'm a bit torn between this song. Because there's a video of Sabrina Carpenter with that song. And then they went,
And
that
she-
song?
It's to be fair, the video of Sabrina Carpenter is her gyrating and basically like motioning, like just having sex on stage with herself. And both me and
Which is
Ashley were
basically
like,
our concerts anyway.
yeah, me and Ashley were like, this is the song that you chose for your father's funeral. Really? And then at that point, then it just kind of developed. Like we just kind of tried to figure out exactly where his dad's mindset would have been anyway in general.
He laughed at it. I know he did. When they told Keane, he was like, "You're lying to me. That's not what it was actually about." I'm like, "Yeah, Keane, look at the lyrics," and he was just like, "Oh no, what have we done?"
I don't know why, but I was expecting like a boing sound effect when the thing fucking fell.
Where's the ladder?
I also love the fact that she's like, "Did I say something wrong? You were meant to be the fucking sidekick of."
I did not see that coming.
There's
only. I always do love that.
It's the 3 death cards. I don't understand. There's only meant to be one in the pack.
I always have to laugh at that whenever, like, say, like a Severfest medium dies. Everyone's like, "Oh, this suddenly should have warned us."
Should have seen it coming.
Yeah, shouldn't he? It's like Colin Fry has died of a heart attack, age 57. It's like, really? Didn't fucking tell me, the bitch. Where the fuck is he? My favourite story about that as well is like the same guy, the same medium, gone to shit about when he's doing a live performance, the lights go off and this table starts floating in midair type of thing, and then some fucking member of someone involved in the building anyway actually switched the lights on and it's him holding up the table, and he's it was supposed to be like like a fucking poltergeist situation. And you have to explain about going, well, obviously what happened there was a mischievous spirit and was in my body for a couple of minutes and made me do it. It was like, sure, hon.
Okay.
Sure, hon.
Like,
It's mad she was supposed to be Black Widow in the MCU and she was just like, I can't be arsed doing a few movies as the same character, and I went to Scarlett Johansson instead and completely changed her career.
Yeah.
To be fair, Emma Thompson didn't need that.
She didn't. No. I was also supposed to go, was it Emily Blunt? I think was the other one that they only gave it to.
Is Emma Thompson one of those like she's such a versatile, I want to say even actor, just like you just performer, let's just say, because like she's also a comedian, a great writer as well, and director. Like, she's one of those types that doesn't want to stand still too much.
Yeah.
Like she wouldn't. I don't think she'd be like outside of the stuff that she would have done with Blackadder and stuff like that. Like I don't think she would have been particularly like happy settling down with one character, because I think she finds a genuine challenge into dipping in and being that kind of actor du jour. And in fairness, like a lot of other people are like that. You look at, but then again, it's rare to see someone who is specifically film oriented acting as opposed to like doing a TV gig here and there.
Yeah.
Like you always see people that are kind of typecast to a certain degree and they kind of lean into it by saying, "Oh well, if I was a sleeving kind of like network executive in this, I could be a sleeving CIA agent in this, and vice versa."
Lads, it's Sting.
It's Sting.
Actually,
when he takes off the hood, he's got a mask on, and it actually reveals that it actually is Sting under the mask of Sting.
Plot twist around it's so for Sting because this is like early 90s.
Yeah. That is my favourite Sting bit. It'll always be my favourite Sting bit, and the fact that they always said it every time is hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it's not worth it.
This is a very badly acted scene. I don't know why. I never liked it.
I'm gonna cut the sexual tension between those two kids.
So, yeah. Do you know what? It's the punch. It's the fact that the punch goes meh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you going to say that? I did enjoy the fact that Hermione and Harry both ended up like they could have very easily have pigeonholed themselves and done another franchise.
Yeah.
But they just went, I'm going to do the weirdest shit I possibly can.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to be in a movie where I'm a dead body who's also like a Swiss Army knife. Right? Let's see how that fucking works out for the next 2 hours.
I'm also going to be a Nazi in one of my movies.
A Nazi, yeah. Yeah.
Was famous like his first role outside of Harry Potter was that stage play where he's basically bollock naked with a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one, yeah.
Yeah. But again, that's also the challenge of the challenge of a child. I want to say child actor is probably a tentative word, but certainly a teenage actor.
Yeah.
Where like you're like more than likely, much like would say, I don't know who's best point of reference, anyone from the Rat Pack, I suppose. Like you're always going to be known first for what you were there. Actually, Macaulay Culkin, I think is a great example, right?
Yeah.
Because you're always going to be known as Kevin McAllister in a sense. That's not really going to shake you because it's just your face matches that at the time and stuff like that. And you know, it's
in his defense though.
Yeah.
He did try to break. He did a movie called The Good Son.
Yeah.
Which is fucking what if Kevin was the other side?
But that's a good. But again, that's also very good, clever casting because it's also like it's an actor who has done something akin to that. Therefore, he can bring a unique like kind of twist on it. So
I'm gonna take the piss out of your podcast.
Yeah, go for it.
Beethoven and Kojo.
But even then, but that's just it. Is like, the same kind of applies for voice actors as well. Is that like when you have someone who's like there's a distinctive voice, you can't really see them as anything else. In the same way that like myself and Kira watch Stargate all the time, Christopher Judge is a great example of that because there's one generation that will only know Christopher Judge as Teal'c, and he's a fantastic Teal'c, and there's no one else in the world that could play that character. Nobody. Like if they ever try to do a Stargate revamp, they have to get Christopher Judge in to play the character because Teal'c won't be believable because it's played by someone else. It's the same kind of like premise of like a certain type of people have to play alien races in sci-fi. It's a certain personality you have to get across. I think Christopher Judge is like that. And yet there's an entire other generation of people that only will know him as Kratos from God of War. And that never the two be meet. Exactly, yeah. Like there'll be such a rare Venn diagram of people who have played God of War and also watched Stargate and not even remotely copped that they're the same person. Thing. You know?
But then again, those people get it because they're going to have a moment when they do cop it, they're like, whoa.
But that's also the skill of a voice actor as well, is to actually like, because I think sometimes it's a challenge. Like you'll associate your voice to a face. Take away the face or the voice, and you kind of like it's more of a challenge then,
Harry third wheeling. Hold on.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, but even I'm just like.
Why do they stand there and watch that?
Like that's the point, Hagrid. But like obviously they weren't allowed. Yeah, but they weren't allowed to be next to officially. For skill reasons, but they wanted to put Harry.
But they could have just turned their backs and then went down to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, bud."
That's not the same, Aaron.
And they probably were going there, but the rat ran away, so blah.
Rat.
Plot relevant rat.
Fuck yes.
Run! Harry, not behind me, run!
You cannot pet the dog.
Okay, my question is though, as a wolf, why is he going for the
It's a Graham.
What?
It's a Graham.
What?
It's a Graham. They don't realise who it is yet. They think it's a Graham.
Okay, alright, but yeah, but we know who it is.
Yeah.
Why isn't he going beeline for the rat?
He's going for the rat.
Yeah, he's not going for.
Yeah, he's going for the rat.
Yeah,
He's going for Peter Pettigrew.
Oh yeah, I know that, but why was he pulling Ron rather than like kind of going around?
Because Ron won't let the rat go.
Yeah.
Because Ron has spent this entire movie chasing after that rat, so it is a sense of if I want to get Peter, I have to get Ron. Also, it could just be a race thing that he just went for the ginger.
I've identified this as the weak point.
In fairness though, if you're going for the ginger, you should go for Hermione's cat.
I really just don't like preference. If it was like an orange tabby, go. Black cat, yeah, okay, it's a bit on the nose for a witch to have a black cat, but it's cute.
Hey, so long as it's not talking, I think we're fine. Well,
Binks is a hero, okay, and he was a treasure, alright?
I was thinking
Salem, not so much. Salem was a treasure.
That's where I was going.
He was a sarcastic bitch, and I loved him.
I'm sorry,
We
but
all
after
did.
after
Time out.
Salem,
Aaron, what do you mean was?
after Salem
I suppose
decided,
the TV show isn't anymore, so that's the reason.
after Salem decided to spread the real truth behind wrestling, okay?
She's a stunt granny.
You didn't really think they brought their own signs, did you?
That is still by far one of the best hours of television in the world.
42 minutes
Oh.
of television.
We had to watch it as part of like an anniversary special or something and just rip the piss out of it. Like, it is like beyond belief factor fiction on steroids. It was like here's some secrets of magic that you don't know about. It's like, no, we probably do actually, but of course it's for American audiences and they don't even realise that that water is wet.
That's probably the best way any character is actually revealed in this movie.
He does look like Austin Aries. I actually can't.
Yeah.
Like I can't unsee it now. It's really sad. I am the dragon. And you.
It really does annoy me. At one point, I was a massive Austin Aries mark. This was before I learned the fact that he was a shithead.
Look, Aaron, you've made a lot of mistakes.
That one I feel like I can get over because he was
More than anything, you just make mistake after mistake.
Yeah.
After mistake.
But that one has
mistake.
annoyed me the most, I think, because he was so fucking good.
I don't know. I think the Chris Benoit fans probably.
Heel turn.
That's probably
They
the
really
worst.
bet on the wrong horse.
They
on
really
that
did
one.
bet in the wrong horse. There's a new trend, alright, where like people are going, "Oh, my son when he finds his favorite wrestler." It's like, it's that guy and it's Chris Benoit, and I was like, "Oh no, oh no."
Oh no.
Why did he stop in 2004?
2005. No. 2007.
Yeah, 2007. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
You know what's
2004 was 2005 was Eddie.
Yeah.
If anything, that was probably the starting point.
That was the
of
catalyst,
the
yeah.
downfall,
Well, famously, he was writing letters to Eddie in a diary where he
Yeah.
was still treating him in the present.
Yeah, he was writing to Deddy.
Yeah, exactly. Daddy, yeah.
Deddy.
But that's the same. But that's also how like fucked his brain was at that point.
Do you know what you should listen to? Crime and Sport podcast. They actually did a really good episode, Chris Benoit episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's 3.5 hours long. They
Oh,
go
wow.
through everything.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I actually might get
the
that.
two lads, James Pellegrini. No, yeah. James, I can't think of the other two lads.
Yeah.
His name is. They're both J's.
Yeah, throw
But,
it into me there. I'll give it a listen.
They do.
Yeah.
They actually do a really good episode of the whole thing, and they're like,
Yeah.
they are two comedians,
Yeah.
but they do crime and sport, and they do small town murder,
Yeah.
and they, as I said, look, they are comedians, but they do they rip the piss where they should. If you get
Yeah,
me.
I get that. Yeah, the
Let's see if I
little
can-
bits of levity, as it were.
I'm gonna see if I can share this. I can.
Oh man, this is kind of weird because Snape's trying to dump him now.
Jean-Michel.
Now that we're all sharing. My mother never loved me.
Now, mate, the girl you loved didn't love you back.
Yeah.
So that's off the
I
app.
really
that
wanted
I
to get
use
back
on.
his man.
Yeah, I can find
yeah,
it for
it
that.
is.
Yeah.
It is a really really good podcast.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you.
So, can we agree that
Nah, mate.
Alan Rickman in Die Hard, Hans Gruber, he's a smash, yeah?
In as in like
Oh, he's smash, yeah.
Do you know who actually going to put on a weird one in a very specific movie?
Mm-hmm.
Chloe, try under the bus on this one. Steve Coogan specifically in Philomena said,
Smash.
"I would smash him."
Smash, yeah.
Don't understand that at all.
I can't explain it.
When obviously
There's
the right
also-
answer is just Alan Partridge in general, but we'll get over that.
no, is he still Alan Partridge is like Alan Partridge character wise sounds like a good idea at the time, then he wouldn't leave you alone. Like in
I
the
can
case
see
where like
that.
yeah, like bear in mind like
he would get he'd
You
get
know.
very clingy, very stalkery.
like and in fairness, even in the show Alan Partridge, like his secretary like is clearly attracted to him, but then also like he's really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
You know, Chloe, this is why I keep him professional.
So every time he finishes, he just goes, "It's great banter." It really is.
Right, so I was thinking we do a show about this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my Alan Rickman one is very.
No, I can see that. Yeah.
It's the mustachio.
Is it the whole German vibe? I get into that.
Honestly,
Jamie.
honestly,
I think-
it's the mustache.
Also that like even like
Beard. It looks like it'll tickle.
But even Alan Rickman generally obviously has a fantastic charisma about him.
It's the
Otherwise,
same like Gary Oldman in pretty much nearly everything he's ever done.
Yeah.
But specifically Dracula, Francis Ford Coppola's version of Bram Stoker's Dracula with Gary Oldman, smash all the way to the casket.
because I was thinking like with the way some roles allow the actors to be more charismatic than they normally have to be. The same with
I
like
hate Timothy Spall. It's just something about him. Even in Sweeney Todd.
Is he your Eric Roberts?
No, it's just like okay. Granted, he's a fantastic actor.
Yeah.
But he just looks.
You say that, but I can't unsee Pat Short there.
Yeah, that thing is, it's like I get.
Father,
Right, Warner Brothers. You know who to cast at the TV show?
Right.
Pat Short.
Yes.
It's just I don't know. He just
An
makes me
underrated
very
actor, by the way.
uncomfortable to watch him.
Pat
He's a
Short.
very good actor.
Yeah. Very underrated.
And then when you look at his son, like when you look at Rafe Spall, you're just thinking, how the fuck did you come from your dad's mom? Like,
It's like seeing Rowan Atkinson's daughter.
that's
that makes
fucking
no
weird.
sense.
Yeah, I don't get like that's like wow.
Bump.
It's like there's some serious fucking genetics going on in his. See, and it's another thing as well. Harry's compassion actually kind of causes more trouble than anything.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what, Harry, get over yourself, right?
Just lie.
You didn't
Just
even.
say we won't
do you know
do it,
what?
bring him some
do you know
red
what?
thing up.
And just the even thing is, do you know, they can literally turn around to him and goes, do you know what, actually, Harry, you didn't know Lily and James. They might have been your kid. You didn't know them. Fuck you. Right? You had them for 6 months.
Do you realise how much of a dick he really is like?
They're not going
Because-
to admit that, because they were also dicks. They're not
No,
gonna
I mean with Voldemort, or just Peter Pettigrew in general. He's a dick. He's also very
Oh.
annoying. There's a reason why we turn him into a rat specifically. All right, he kind of deserved it. What? Did he do that himself? I forget
Anyway,
bits of this movie.
but it is generally, it is one of those things. It's like, Harry, do you know what? I get it. All right, it's lovely that you have a heart and stuff like that, but mate, you didn't know your parents like we did. So you actually, you have this real kind of orphan complex going on about you, and you know what? Yeah, it is shit that you end up with the assholes.
Yeah.
But fuck off, we're gonna kill
It's
them.
the overcompensating part, isn't it? Like that's the whole kind of hero drive, as it were. Protagonist drive.
From the other side of the coin on that would be the lads talking to Harry, but the lads who knew Lily and James.
Oh, they also knew they were two arseholes as well.
Yeah, but they haven't been there for Harry when he was growing up, like leaving him with the Dursleys and that.
It's because they weren't allowed.
Oh.
They were literally. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I'm saying that Dumbledore is actually the villain of this.
Yeah.
It's because Dumbledore was the one that was like, nope. No, we're not. You aren't going to take them, because then he will grow up in the Wizarding world and he'll know everything that he needs to know. I'd rather have him very confused and completely in out of his depth, because it is a case of they did want him. Now Sirius couldn't obviously take him because he was framed for murder, so he went straight into it. And then obviously Lupin can't really take him either because exactly, yeah. So I mean, so there is extenuating circumstances as to why the Godfathers can't take him. But they did want to keep him.
But just on the whole, it being a hero complex thing, this is probably their first time meeting Harry as well, and they're probably having this. They're probably
meeting him, maybe.
Well,
keeping tabs on him. They all know.
Well, meeting them was probably.
Like they all know. Like they know exactly what's been going on. That's another thing as well. It's like nothing is a secret to anybody in this world except the kids, because they choose not to tell them what's going on. Harry learns everything because everyone's having meetings.
Yeah.
In the house, like when he actually stays in the Wizarding world, and he's living at the manor, at Black Manor. They literally have the entire ministry at the house at one point discussing Harry and what's going to happen to Harry in the future. And then Harry walks in and they're all like, shut up, don't talk. Don't tell the child his future. Let him figure this shit out. But like, this is what I mean is, they did this themselves to him. And like, at least with Snape, when Snape took over the class, because Lupin couldn't do it because he had turned into a werewolf.
Yeah.
Snape at least was, you all need to learn about werewolves right now because there is one and I need you to know how to be safe.
Yeah.
He didn't turn around and said what he could have said and been like, he's a werewolf. Lupin's a werewolf, like, sort of thing. It's very racist kind of thing to have on it, which is amazing that Snape is still like, okay, let's kind of keep this on the down low.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you why we're doing this, but you will figure it out very fucking soon. Know that. Umbridge.
Yes.
Oh.
The one with the pink on.
No, she's not in this one.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
She's not until the Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah, that's number 5.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I just couldn't remember when she came into it. All I know is that I hope she always got hit by a bus.
Well, she was like, she's probably the most like horrible
She's actually
character.
the most hated character, I think, in the entirety of the Harry Potter universe.
One of the most hated characters ever, really.
Also,
We've
again,
earmarked it before on the shows.
she's obsessed with cats.
Didn't we do a thing of most hated characters?
Yeah, we actually did it on the box sets. The kind of, I suppose, predecessor to what we watched.
Imelda Staunton.
Yeah.
That was her name. 369. She was older. I'm not saying that about a lovely old woman.
I love that we're all going like, who's gonna say it? Who's gonna say it?
Nice.
Who's gonna say it? Aaron's gonna go, nice. Fuck! One of us is gonna break.
Nice. Shit. Fuck!
Anyway, that's the end of the movie. Right, that's great.
And there was no more Harry Potter.
And Harry Potter died in the third movie, the end. The rest of the movie.
Took over.
Neville Longbottom is the new protagonist.
And that's where you can start your fan fiction from.
Yeah. To be fair, I can imagine they've probably done shit like that before.
Oh, the next Mafia game comes out from August 9th.
Never got into them, to be honest.
I played the first one, it was alright.
Yeah.
Just was one of those ones I just never got back into. I didn't have a deep connection with it that I cared enough about it.
It's like, I've played enough GTA clones that kind of got the gist of it, if
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But,
I really liked her actually in Little Women.
yeah.
Who?
Emma Watson, she plays Meg in Little Women.
Shut up, Meg.
Florence Pugh was Amy.
It was the way he said, oh! Because I would not have been making that noise if he hit my fucking cast.
Oh yes, Saoirse Ronan is in that. Yeah. That's one of the few movies I haven't actually watched.
I can't actually remember who plays Beth in that new version.
Yeah, I know one of them dies, and
Beth.
that book is going into the freezer.
It's a really good book.
It's in the freezer.
Makes most Sislak cry after all.
I just need to point out the line that
It's
Mama
not in
said,
the book.
It's not in the book.
He just wrote his own ending.
Yeah, he does. He literally does his own ending.
It wasn't even the book, it was his own fan fiction he wrote.
And after that, they were no longer heroin.
Hey everybody, I want to see more butts.
I pee freely. Hey everybody, I pee freely.
Fan fiction.
Homosexual? Come on, one of you guys gotta be homosexual.
Amanda hug and kiss.
I'm looking for a man to hug and kiss. It's the fact that she
Stop it! I'm the main character.
I had that as a
Well, in
fucking
fairness,
key
he's
for
the
ages.
one that
I
used
think I
it.
bought somebody a time turner as a gift necklace as a gift before, and I can't remember if I did or did
We
I?
actually in the other parish, we had 2 time
Did I buy
turners.
one for you?
Oh, she was about to give him a fucking kiss there.
No, we talked about it.
We have to see
Who the
the
fuck did I
kiss.
give the time turner the necklace at the Christmas?
Well, you know, I have actually story about it. So, on the other parish, we used to unbox random like packages, like just like you get random shit in the post from like a bot.
Bobcat!
Bobcats, yeah. You weren't here for this one, but one of the other ones we did get, we unboxed a time turner, right? And were basically doing a rotation, but there was some argument in the room about who to get the time turner to, and sure didn't get passed and thrown around the room, and didn't break. Smashed. In fact,
You have broken time.
broken time. So then we were slagging off the culprits for some time until the next time. Until the next time she was on the series for Rob Got the Box. And what did she upload? A second fucking time turner. It's like you couldn't make that shit up, like.
That's gas.
But again, that's also very possible. We get duplicates all the time.
That's so funny.
But it's just the one random chance that you end up getting
That's funny.
yeah.
Can I quickly ask her, because I can't hear fully, not because we're talking or anything, it's just the volume's low, obviously, because I get picked up on the microphone. Did they explain how she got this incredibly powerful fucking thing in the movies?
She was just
that's what she
was. That what she was? Alright. How did she get it? I feel like that's.
Is it Dumbledore that gives it to her?
Yeah, Dumbledore. Yeah.
McGonagall.
I feel like
it's McGonagall.
Both of them either one of them giving her an incredibly powerful piece of equipment.
It's because
she had to get permission from the department. Ministry of Magic.
To get it.
Essentially, she wants to be the biggest nerd possible, and in order to
this is how you can
accommodate that. Here you go.
That's why she knew everything in the class.
That is one of those things. Like, imagine being given this. Imagine how much of a nerd you have to be, though, to be given this device.
And to be trusted as well.
Right? To screw the trust part of this one, because they literally went and goes, we know exactly what she's going to use this for.
Oh, yeah.
And it was literally to take every fucking class.
I'm calling time. I think that's the first time Amy's used screw and trust in a sentence, and she wasn't being dirty.
Oh my god, yeah.
Do you know what that is? Character growth.
Character development.
Character development.
And you turning into an adult.
No.
Damn it! Oh, you stole my line!
Hold on. Would you like to do it again?
Amy.
Yes?
You're becoming an adult.
Oh my god, I think I am. This is what responsibility feels like.
Do we all get a line read this, and we just decide to pick one for the edits?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Yeah, I mean, no. Right, I'm off. Hello. Bottle job. Fucking bottle job. Fucking bottler. Absolute bottle job.
3 letters and you fucked it up.
Fucking bottle job.
Can we call it that from now on?
Huh? And the end of the.
Amy.
Would you like to try it again?
No, I think I'm happy with that read. Actually, yeah.
In fairness, though, Ames, it sounds a lot like Mammy.
Maybe. Yeah, to be fair.
Oh, you see, only you're allowed to call her that. That's.
Debbie.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wait, what are you only allowed to call me? Amy?
Amy.
Yeah, that's fine.
I thought he said mammy.
No.
That's what he means.
Yeah, that's what he means.
It's implied.
Yeah.
It's implied.
Because I was like, because Noah wasn't able to say my name for ages, and obviously he can now say it, but he chooses not to, and it's still Mamie.
Hey, fair fox them. Stick it to the bit, like.
That's my nickname at this point now with him, because he did call me Amy one day when he was really angry, and Dell went, Noah, we do not use those words. And I was like, what the fuck did he say? Mamie. Her name is Mamie. I was like, oh. She hated it because he used to always call her Mama. And then now it's Edel. He's 9.
I find that I used to hang around with a kid when I was younger. He was like a family friend who used to call his dad by his name. I'm like, that's fucking weird. It always puts me off.
It's Yvonne. It's Owen and Yvonne. I don't call them mom or dad. I stopped calling them mom and dad when I was around 8. I never called them again. To the point where when I do say mom and dad now, they get worried because they're like, "What the fuck do you want?
What did you do?
It's like, what do you want? What do you want from us?" And it's always you want to know. Because I asked them one day, "Does it bother you that I actually stopped calling his mom and dad?" And my mom is like, she's like, "No," because Damien and Paul still calls mom and dad, whereas everyone in the family, as soon as I learned that they actually had names, I used their names straight off the bat. Except Damien and Paul, that's still Dumb and Dumber. Tweedledee, Tweedledum.
Which one's which, so?
It can change up.
Depends on the context.
It depends on which one has pissed me off that much.
That's pretty cool.
I suppose for me, when it comes to like aunts, uncles, cousins, call them by their first names. So I call my uncle George. He's George to me. But when it came to parents, I could never imagine going, Louise, can you help me here with something without being sarcastic? Because I'll say it sometimes when I'm sarcastic, but I'll still call him ma'am. You know what I mean? That's just odd to me. I know.
It's always you want to know.
I've always been uncle to be uncles and aunties, uncle or auntie, whatever.
To be fair, you're very formal in that sense. Like it's like You even don't call my man by her real name as well. So it's like
Mrs. Nolan.
Yeah, exactly. It's like no, it's not your mom. You're grand. Like
What's up, Mama Nolan?
yeah. Catch the birdie.
Catch the pigeon. Catch the pigeon.
No.
I am Weasel. You don't need pass for the victory dance. Baboon's better than Weasel.
The bird's going, hey.
Give me food.
Mine.
Mine. I want to smash up those fucking pumpkins.
Alright, Billy, calm down.
I don't know what way you said that, but it was very sexual. I want to smash up those pumpkins.
Aaron, that's just your reading of that.
Maybe.
You just revealed.
Fuck away from the fruit and veg.
I was about to say, you just revealed the kink, my friend.
No.
Lock him in the kinky.
Can I just point? We're also hitting another movie I can't make a Seinfeld reference because there's no American actors in this.
Jesus Christ.
But I can't do it. I can't make a Seinfeld reference.
And yet you still managed to mention.
I made a reference of the fact that I can't make a reference.
No, I think I'm not quite count that.
Make sure you cut that.
It's not even that, right? It's not that like it's like he's drawn attention to the fact that there is no Seinfeld reference by making a Seinfeld reference.
He is our Newman. When you think
Oh no!
I was in
Don't!
the
Come on!
video. What was it?
I like the Jets the most offended you've been all day.
No,
Like,
I'm not Newman.
Like never gonna mind a dead dad joke, but calling you Newman is a
I got
parody.
very offended by that dead dad joke, to be fair, because that was fucking deep. That was really bad.
Aaron, it's Amy. Of course she goes deep every time. It's a thing.
I have a terrible joke, but I can't say it.
No, go on. It cannot be worse than mine.
No,
it cannot be worse than mine.
It is.
Okay. Go on. What was it?
It's about 6 feet deep, Aaron. I'm sorry.
Good.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Can we shake on that?
That's fine.
Can we shake on that?
Again, dead dad jokes are fine. Saying that my dad wanted to die because he hated me, bit too fucking dead. You know?
Look, the truth always is hardest, okay?
Okay, now I gotta stop. They just keep coming.
No.
They do though.
Squirt after squirt after squirt, they just keep coming.
Nah, I'd be fair bubbles though with the whips. That's well.
One of my favourite jokes I ever saw on the internet was like, my brother was being bullied and my parents had said to him, sticks and stones may break your bones. My brother's response was, but chains and whips excite me. Because he thought that was how it went.
Oh no!
Oh,
that's the wrong answer.
No, come on.
That's you know that Rihanna had some absolute bangers. All right, let's just say, and that was one of them.
I did remember when I got my first job, like proper job after the fucking recession, was in Wetherspoons, and I was a cleaner.
Oh, yeah.
And very famously, Wetherspoons don't allow music in the bars.
Yeah.
Right. So, but in the mornings, obviously, when you're cleaning up, you can do whatever the fuck you want. So we were playing music, and Rihanna S&M came on. But whatever part that I was standing at, let's say if this is like the inside of the bar, that used to be a part of a club that had glass behind us.
Yeah.
And I looked around, the song was on, and I moved a bottle of whiskey and went, oh god, I'm back in fucking 18 again. I don't like this. It was like a severe flashback to my fucking teen years. She needs to make more music, by the way.
Nah, she's done with her thing. She's definitely retired from music now.
No, she has one more duet, you know, with Shy Ronnie number 3.
Sharony.
Oh!
Yeah.
Ow!
Oh, Amy, come on, you can help better than that.
I can help better than that, but Kira's really comfortable. I don't want to tell her.
Okay, I'll cover yours. Go for it.
Oh!
That's nowhere near my ear.
There.
It's too low.
Aaron's wolf. Oh.
No, it's more like a wool.
this one thing, right?
Oh boy.
The contraction being knocked, I'm sick of at this point. But Jonathan does it so bad.
No,
I'm kind of just going to let you.
no.
No is not one that works because everyone can get no right.
No.
I will give him that. No. Everyone gets that one right.
No.
Fucking said to me the other day on the phone.
No.
When I was on the Costa and I was like, no, we won't be. There'll be no hassle there. We can do that. And fucking Anya, the girl that I work with, sitting next to me going, no, under her fucking breath. And I broke midway through the car. I was like, I fucking bitch.
I broke my cork laughing.
That was a good one.
Do you want to be friends with me anymore? Because I feel like you don't.
That sound is really serious, guys. Like, do you
Like,
want to?
Serious black.
I feel like at this point, I rang you too many times after my dad died, and you're like, ah, fuck, stop with him, my wife can't be fucking.
You also sent me one of those. What was it a reel? I think you sent me of like, is it the heron chasing after the other heron, being like, you can't get rid of me.
Yeah.
It's like even in another life.
You're never going to get rid of me, and in brackets, this is a threat.
So realistically, Aaron, we do know I actually could walk away.
You can't though.
I could
because
walk away. It's you're the one that will continue to chase.
No, but see the thing is you can't.
No, but I can't.
Right? And the reason you can't is because there's too many connections now. You know, there's Jonathan, there's Casey, there's Dave. You suddenly falling out.
Time out there. When you start make your point there, there's too many connections. You pointed to me,
and you said Jonathan.
And then,
no, I said Jonathan and Casey.
Then the wheel turned. Oh, I can't put you first, Casey. Have to mention Jonathan
I worked.
It's okay. It's okay, Casey. You're all
Casey, I'm one of the few people inside this fucking room that's seen you in your work clothes. I feel like that's like a privilege in and of itself.
Like you've seen him outside of kayfabe, as it were.
Yeah, it was very awkward. I was like, oh god, it's Casey. Oh Jesus, you're not in your Stone Cold thing.
It was awkward. I tried to be nice and like polite. I was like, oh, there's Aaron. That's one of my friends. Fuck, I'm in me walk. Shit,
get on the Stone Cold thing. I don't see the Stone Cold thing outside of this room. It's just like, what's wrong? What's happened? What's going on here? Is there a death in the family?
Oh my god, who's dead?
I love how he didn't really have a response to that either. He just went. Valid points there, I guess.
Again, it kind of goes at the point like we wouldn't have seen any of us in our natural work
habitats. I will actually say this though, Aaron. You actually saw how easy it was for us to cut off one other person who did also have connections to everyone in the group.
But I'd like to point out, I'm actually somewhat likeable.
Somewhat.
And I feel like that's a step above where he fucking was at that point.
Somewhat likeable. It's not fully likeable. I mean, it's always room for improvement.
I am fucking likeable, alright? And I send you funny shit, and you're friends with fucking Ashley because of me.
Yeah.
And if she has to make a fucking choice, you
to be honest with you, Aaron, I actually think I could kick you out of that group.
No, you can't. Because I'm the one that made it.
Well, it is a case of, here, Ashley, maybe we should do our own thing.
What, your own private chat that everyone fucking has with everyone? Why can't I find pooping buddies? Pooping bitches, sorry.
Aaron's looking at his phone going, huh, why am I on this list?
Yeah, I'm the group admin. I can kick you out of it. You can't kick me out of it.
Okay.
Too soon,
He
man.
got it.
Too
He got it. The man got it. The man got it.
Too soon.
The man got it.
How has it been now? 10 years?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
For what?
The friendship, the
Festival.
Carnival
Festival of Friendship.
But someone put. Wait, how would go
Why
on
is
to
my
what
name
it
on
made
the
it?
list?
Oh,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
Well, Aaron, you're actually that rattled you actually missed the wrestling reference.
I'm not even mad. I just completed
Oh,
a
no,
lot of
man.
Jericho stuff.
I don't know, man, you just feel
Post 2006 at this point. It's just dead to me.
Oh. There was some good stuff there. Once
Everything
best in the world at
everything
what he
after his
does.
heel run that everyone tried to replicate for like 10 years.
which
To
is
be
being
fair,
bang
the
average.
fact that I actually still managed to feel something for Chris Jericho when he did go, why is my name on the list?
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
And everyone's not. All the kids there, like, Dottie Dunn's the first person to turn heel while being heel. It's like, shut the fuck up, kid.
Who
you
is?
know nothing. What?
Who?
Someone on the internet put up, you know when Dom went from Via to live, they said he turned heel while being heel. He's the first one to do. I'm like,
No, he isn't.
nay.
Like, kids, know your fucking history.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes would even be in the conversation because he was in a heel team and then turned heel on a fucking hardcore Holly to side with Ted DiBiase and then go into fucking.
That's a good point,
Legacy.
actually. Yes.
Sorry.
Legacy. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Heel?
made
Was
Legacy,
he?
then turned heel again in Legacy while being a heel to
And-
turn on Randy Orton.
To become Dashing Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ah!
In fairness, I've always had this kind of that argument with wrestling logic. Is that like,
So wouldn't that be a case that then Triple H do that then to Randy Orton as well?
well, Triple H would have turned heel on Orton and Batista. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would.
That's true. Yeah,
That's a good
Triple
point.
H
Yeah.
was, when they were in Evolution, when
Yeah.
Randy Orton won the title.
Yeah.
Wouldn't know because I don't think he kind of upped his.
No, but
heel
he
game.
turned. No, but it's still.
He'd been
heel
still
turn
betrayed.
heels.
Yeah. Someone in a
turning
heel stable. Yeah.
Yeah, well.
And like Jesus, good luck unpacking all the other fucking dastardly shit the NWO peep did. Like
Yeah.
so.
I
Yeah.
mean, Hulk Hogan. If we're going to use his real life status, he turned heel on everybody.
he turned real.
Why, like he took it to a point where he's just like, all of it.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
He told up to say hello and guess booed.
My,
Take it on his podcast laughing about it. It's like, so Taker, what do you think about it? Well,
Taker's also been very smart in how he's been trying to wash up his public image, considering the whole Blue Lives Matter stuff on his
Do you know,
ESPN
do you
stuff.
know the main reason I've always thought why this didn't piss off people enough? Because he wasn't very much in your face about it, and
Yeah.
I don't think he's a Republican.
Also,
but he's
well,
not-
guys,
He's not a bad person.
I don't know why it wasn't seen to people more. I mean, remember there was Confederate flag.
Exactly.
Taker.
Yeah.
It's like so.
Yeah.
It wasn't really something that should have been.
I was about to say that it's just because it looks in keeping for the Undertaker. The Undertaker has never professed himself to be a kind of like the Undertaker is a product of of what he is. He is a white male in Texas. 9 times out of 10, that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Someone who unironically listens to Kid Rock. You know what I mean? Like that's the reality of it. So that's why I don't think we're not like
Casey,
we couldn't be disappointed
I
because we're
know
not
our
surprised at
boy
it.
is a white man from Texas, but he's Democrat. We're okay.
Who is?
But even then, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's still 9 out of 10, 9 times out of
wait,
10.
who?
Our boy.
Hold on. When did I get involved in him in the
You're
adoption?
part of a throuple.
Oh, you.
Who are you on about?
You're part of a throuple.
To be fair, I mean, you sought his advice when you wrote me that thing.
It's two very different layers of parasocial relationship.
You said it yourself that you would invite him to a wedding.
I really gotta ask it. Who are you on about?
I'm surprised
Oh,
you didn't ask
Vincent
that question.
Ackles. My
Oh,
God,
right.
Aaron. What kind of best friend are you?
Christ. This is why you're easily kicked out of the group, Aaron. Get with the fucking program.
Right. I'd
I'm
like to
half
point out.
asleep
I
on
understand
following.
hard off for Jason Ackles. Me, on the other hand, he's just an actor that I like in a couple of roles. Did not know he was from Texas.
What do you mean a couple of roles?
In fairness, you could actually
know
tell
from
he's Texas
one.
as well.
I didn't want to just say one. Yeah, it's Soldier Boy.
Yeah. Well, you're okay. No, you can
Okay.
you can admit to only having
It's
one role.
it's one role that I like him in.
Yeah.
So
Like he is quite an obscure actor. He is literally just a TV actor.
Yeah, he's a CW. He's a product of a CW show.
Actually, that's something we might discuss in what we're watching, or rather, by the time this comes out, may have already discussed it. If you've done one TV show for 13, 15 years, does that make you obscure? Like if we're going with like obscure, right? So say if you're one of those day actors that pops up for an episode and in 10, 12 series, is that not more obscure than say someone who has basically done a career of being one character?
I'd say, I'm using the sense of it in being obscure in a sense is that as soon as he turned into Soldier Boy, suddenly everyone was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
But isn't
Like
that
he actually
yeah.
got awards. You see, had the CW actually bothered to put money behind their actors, behind their shows, there would have been a lot more awards for them, or nominations even for them.
See, I agree with you on that point.
It's not a case that he's not actually okay. So like he's not actually obscure in a sense. To a American audience, he's not obscure.
Yeah.
To other audiences that didn't watch a network TV show.
Yeah.
then he would be. It's like people now know who he is, because, and it is very much of everyone going, shit, why the hell were we sleeping on this guy?
Well, I'm even thinking like, because there's always certain genres that are always underappreciated in awards anyway. Like awards always tend to like rely on like
CW teen dramas they don't get.
Yeah.
Don't get it, and people looked at that as a horror show.
And I would throw sci-fi into that category as well. Like science fiction is respected.
If you actually look on your options for your streaming sites, if you actually look for Supernatural, it is under sci-fi. It's not under horror.
It is kind of a yeah.
That was a terrifying cut. Terrifying cut.
But yeah, it's actually considered sci-fi as opposed to horror, because it has just too many different elements, and there is a time travel and everything.
That's what I was about to say. Like, science fiction by definition is literally like taking one thing and twisting it.
Yeah.
You know.
I
So
mean,
like that's.
I mean, you could say sci-fi is definitely in a sense, but I mean, like he actually has been in probably some of the he's actually been in really popular stuff. Yeah. If you think about it.
His point where he's going to become a generational loved actor is if he gets that Batman role.
I don't even.
Because right now, a lot of his shit is streaming and TV. There is a whole different level to fame and how you are perceived as like an actor. If you take on either Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, or.
But here's the thing
I'd like to object to that point, by the way.
But here's the thing is though as well is like he has very vocally said he would love to play Batman. But he is also a massive person in the belief of I will happily work, but I also want to be able to have that time with my family as well.
Yeah.
That's why he did. That's why. So, at one point he was offered a role in the MCU, and he couldn't take it.
Was he offered in the MCU?
He was offered Hawkeye.
That would have been.
He read for Captain America. They called him back and they go, we have someone in for Captain America, but we want you to read for this part instead.
Yeah, that would have been a long
And literally
slog.
What it turned out was that he went back to the CW, he went back to basically their own producers, like, this is what I've been offered, and they said, we can't, no, you're committed to this, and that's it, that's the end of it. So that was a no-go. The producers for 50 Shades of Grey requested him to do wanted him for they wanted him to do that.
Oh my God,
they wanted him to do that, and the wife was like, oh my God, yes, and she was like, fuck yeah, you gotta do it, and he was like, I don't know what that is, but sure, why not? And again, he couldn't do it because of Supernatural. So like he actually missed out on a lot.
That happens a lot
because of
gigs,
his commitment to that.
Yeah.
But he's also one of these people who's like, I just really like making. I like working. I like doing stuff that I'm interested in. But I also like being able to go home. That's what he likes. So it's like he can work, and then he can spend time with his family, and then he'll go back to them again. So even he himself has kind of said, I don't want to do something where I'm in Canada for the majority of the year.
Yeah. That's kind of the curse of syndication, really, as well, isn't it? Because like you're doing a series that you're going to be there for like 24 episodes, so you're pretty much filming for 6 months on a go. So if you're doing NCIS, you're doing X-Files, you're doing Criminal Minds before they went into the short series, CSI even, like,
he'd said,
just the way it
at
is.
one point, he's like, he spent more time living in his place in Vancouver than he actually did in his home in Texas.
But at the same time, like that's as I say, like, the short-term pain, but long-term, like, he's still going to be getting some level of like fees and stuff like that for the syndicacy. So it's something. Well, on your point there about, like, you know, to be fully immortalized.
Cut this entire thing out because there's absolutely nothing to do with this one.
Do you know what to do? She crudely cut it into what we're watching.
Well, you know what? Let's raise this point up later on in that.
Yeah. Let's talk about this first, and then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that was The Prisoner of Azkaban. We're finally starting to get somewhere with the Harry Potter. The action is really starting to kind of come in.
This one felt like a bit more of a gear change. I kind of enjoyed this more.
Yeah, it's darker on this one.
I know this one. I'm still quite new to the movie side of Harry Potter in a sense, but certainly from like kind of proverbially half watching in these kind of groups here, this felt like a bit more of a kind of like pull my attention in.
There's more lore. There's more, like, we're starting to learn a bit more about what's happening.
A better ending too, like an actual Act 3.
Yeah.
Like an actual proper, like, you know, like things are ramping up into a crescendo type of thing.
I'm sorry, did you not enjoy the chess match in the first one?
I did, but that's but there's a difference between like the chess match and the
first one is fucking crap.
But
what are you on about?
No,
not you.
It is.
Not you.
No,
she made a fucking face. What are you on about? The chess match in the first one is like the coolest thing ever.
But time shenanigans, Aaron. You know,
Time shenanigans is
time shenanigans is always good. And you know me, I'm a sci-fi guy. Time shenanigans are an easy way to my heart. Yeah.
Funny enough, Endgame is the only one that ever gave a coherent reason as to why time travel works in certain situations.
Again, that's every show will justify.
Oh, I know, but they're the only one that actually was like everything else before we've done time travel and everything else like you're Back to the Future as time comes.
What did you think?
Oh,
I think, lads, I'm pleased
Yeah,
with
so I just want very quickly on this one, yes, because we're actually discussing my show, not yours. And we literally already said that we'd hold off on those conversations, and you're delving into your conversation.
No, what about
again.
time shenanigans? Time shenanigans in the movie.
No.
In the movie, to be fair.
In the movie, yes, but we didn't.
Buffoonery.
But we didn't need to move into fucking Back to the Future there at all. So I'm stopping that shit now.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sweetie.
You're welcome, darling.
Thank you, Amy.
I'm pleased to announce we've all passed our junior set and we're all ready for transition year next year. Yay! Because the Hogwarts, it's not optional.
We're getting into the Goblet of Fire.
We get the fun line that he says that he doesn't need to say in the way that he does.
We gotta meet Cedric.
Alright, did you put him in the Goblet of Fire?
We're gonna be meeting Cedric very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Boo!
No diggity.
Boo. I'm team Jacob.
Really? I don't know. He imprinted on a baby, dude. It's a little bit sus.
He did, didn't he?
It's a little bit sus.
It's a bit Peter-y.
Yeah, Peter-y.
Yeah.
Peter-wee.
That sounds like a really fucked up Pokemon.
That's the moon of Tatooine apparently. Is Peter-wee.
Give it a few more generations, we'll have a Pokemon called
Do
Peter.
you know what? Do you know who I am? I now in Twilight. I'm Team Charlie.
He's a dad, isn't he? Yeah, he always said you're a daddy's girl, Amy. Always.
Yes, I am.
And she's gone.
Part of these fucking conversations.
And thank you for joining us on Weekend at Amy's.
After Dark.
Oh Jesus, this has been mild compared to the fucking sleaze that's been on other episodes.
There wasn't.
There were actual belts on one episode.
Yeah.
Actual belts.
Belts, you say?
Belts plural.
I have a belt.
Next time I bring my tag belt, it'll be grand.
Okay, now you just made it. No.
No.
No, Amy's quite traditional with her belts. Am I correct?
Yeah.
The fact that I can't see her, I can only just see like a little. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. Yeah, so we are moving on to the Goblet of Fire. Did you put your name? The Goblet of Fire. So we're moving on to the Goblet, where we have. I mean, it's very is fucking TY. There's absolutely no class has actually been attended.
Absolute DOS.
It's absolute DOS here.
And this is where I kind of stopped reading the books because, it's that thick.
It was a thick book.
Thick.
Thick book.
And I know you like it when it's thick, Amy, but it's too much for me.
No, fuck off. You said you didn't stop doing it.
You've literally used the same joke.
Because you know why?
Different
You know what? Michael Scott, I can do it.
But
Alright?
see, the whole point of that joke though was it didn't work for Michael Scott. That's the whole point of it. It's like everyone was sick of him doing it. Just like we're kind of sick of you doing it.
Can we wrap this up now?
Yeah, sure. Let's wrap it up so we can just fucking berate him off camera. We will see you next time. As always, I've been Amy. That's been Casey, Kiowa, Jonathan. Him.
Hello. He
I will
is
see
that
you
fella.
next time.
And Dave. Let's have Dave was
we
here
had
as well.
Dave
We
for
had
a
Dave.
while. We had Dave for a while.
Yes, and Colo. Colo got racially abused today.
And it got dealt with.
He got dealt with.
Swift manner.
What the fuck happened before I came here?
We do not.
You were the one who racially abused him.
Oh, yeah, it was. Actually, I didn't know it was named Colo, sorry.
Oh,
That was named Colo?
my god.
Oh, she's
Oh my god.
Oh, she's awake.
It just
Shit.
gets
Oh,
worse
she's awake.
and worse.
Oh.
For love of God, turn it
I
off
used-
before
I
there's a murder.